see. Start this. Let's go back. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the official relaunch of the channel. It's been a while. That's what happens when you move and start a new job. That's what happens when you move across the country and start a new job. But we are back. It is finally set up, and we are back with the crew. I am so excited. We played this last month, didn't stream it, but it was so much fun, and I keep it reminds me of how absolute joy I get from this. I put it on my calendar, and I so look forward to this. So thank you, Jaden, for continuing to put up with our insanity and crazy scheduling. But welcome everybody, and it's Call of Cthulhu, and I will have people introduce themselves. I will hand it over to Jaden, who will then do the beginning of things. Sorry, guys, been a while.
Hi, I'm Jaden. I shall be running this madness today, and potentially trying to kill the party as usual. Let's have folks introduce themselves. So let's start with Sugar Joe.
Hello, everybody. I am Vicky, and I am playing the standard
Oh,
Fortune.
yeah.
Might be breaking up a little bit because I'm wearing my wireless headset, and my cat sitting on my face, which sounds weird, but she
I
chose this
suppose
moment.
we get our kicks somehow.
Yeah, she chose
That's not
this
the kind of
moment.
pussy you want on your face.
Well, she's sitting on my shoulder, but she's like getting in my face. This is part of Queer Questing 2. We've been doing it for a couple of years. Last year we did it Call of Cthulhu 7E, and thank goodness Jaden is our keeper. So that's Sugar Joe. That's the game we're playing, and this will be up on the RPG Alliance YouTube channel if anybody wants to watch the whole series. And that's Sugar Joe. Thank you.
Great. Let's have. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted.
Talk about being rusty, hey? I'm rusty too. Holy
I know,
smokes.
eh?
I don't even know who I am anymore.
Tony.
Come here, Gabby.
Tony. Andrea. Are you there?
Hello. They finally. Jaden, is this part of the thing? Did you get rid of Tony? Don't get rid of Tony.
No. I see, Andrea. I see your green when you try speaking, but it's not coming through.
I am.
There you go.
I'm here. You can't hear me? I was here.
Now I can hear. Now
Try another
I
headset.
can hear you with
Okay.
headings.
No, we hear you. We hear you. We hear you.
Good.
Maybe she can't hear us. Maybe they can't hear us.
I can hear you, but maybe there's such a big delay.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Anyway,
Okay.
please
Well,
introduce Tony.
I will introduce Tony, and if there's other issues, just send me a little text in the chat and let me know, and I can try something else. So Tony is a kind of quiet, reserved guy. He's not really into all the shenanigans of his fairly madcap party, but he has seen a little bit too much of the corruption in the powers that be, and so he's starting to work as a union activist and trying to sometimes that has some mob connections. He tries to be a good guy as best he can, but sometimes situations are complicated, as he is increasingly finding out.
Excellent. Mabel.
I'm Mabel. I should just say it all, really. But I am Mabel, and I just want to say I'm so popular that I just can't lose this sidekick dog who insisted on having a chair to sit next to me. So I'm obviously a goddess as well as Mabel. So anyway, I'm Mabel. I'm a rural gal, come into the big city to have some fun, and I've had some fun. I've kind of broken my cherry and all that. Ooh. And I've seen some things about the evils and perils of the big city, and I love it. Okay, that's Mabel.
Ah,
Right. Anyway, Reed.
Hey, I'm Reed. I'm stupid. I originally started out to rescue my friend Thatcher, but let's be real, Reed just wants to hook up with any NPC that will look at her. That's it. She's a slut and that's it.
what is it?
What an intro. Ta-da.
There seems to be a theme
Right?
amongst our crew.
Always a theme. Not always a good theme, but a theme.
And
Staying
last
true
but
to theme.
certainly not least, Dr. Irving.
Dr. Irving. Dr. Irving. I am I'm a doctor. Dr. Irving is was a medical doctor in Boston. Has distant family connections with Al Capone. Had decided to Chicago, and then moved to Boston to try to get away from it. There was some shady stuff happening, so she's kind of had to kind of work her work her work around the edges of society to make a living, and so she is known for dealing with women's issues and problems, and having to, if somebody needs a problem resolved, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, what do women usually have that needs to be resolved? She is probably, although she's had her fair action in this group, um, um, she isn't quite the. Well,
Watch
no,
your
she probably
words.
she isn't quite as randy as everybody else is, but she's had her fair action, which is nice.
She can pull.
She can pull. Yeah. So that's her. She's had she walks with a slight limp, has a knee issue, has a cane, and surprisingly enough, is still alive, even though this crew has tried very hard, not necessarily to kill her, but they haven't exactly been very caring and respectful of her when she needs them to be.
Only once or twice.
I kind of resent that because we saved your ass from turning into a zombie. Hello.
You wanted to tie me up.
That's because you were turning into a zombie, and we all want to keep our brains in our head, not in your tummy.
I will remember this.
And you almost killed me because you strangled the shit out of me. I still got bruises on my delicate
Well,
lily white skin.
I'm so sorry. Not.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm sure Sweet Faith will kiss those boo-boos. Anyway, when we last left off, you were discussing whether or not to take the mission that Father Divine requested of you to, deal with the clan problem at one of his heavens. And this is supposedly the heaven that Sweet Faith indicated that Ann Cooper Hewitt might actually be at.
Dun, dun, dun. The actual mission.
Yeah.
So, was there any further discussion that you wanted to do, or did you want to get underway? And it is morning, so if you want to get up to Tabasco, you can easily do that today.
Okay. Do we need to pick up anything, guys? What do we have? What do we have? We should double check to see what we have in our inventory. I take it we still have our full range of weapons. And they're in the trunk. I'm sure Tony has his standard rope,
I have a collection.
shovel, clubs.
I was wondering if it might benefit us to have some sort of subtle way, like a poison or something that might knock somebody out. I don't know if the doctor would have any recommendations on that.
Chloroform.
But if we needed to maybe subtly take care of a threat.
Chloroform. Get some chloroform,
Ooh.
Dr. J. That will knock people out.
Let me see. Let me just double check. I know I had some stuff. Let me just double check to see what I do have.
I think we should get some
Okay.
white sheets too in case we have to go undercover with the KKK.
Okay. Oh God.
Undercover covers.
Yeah.
Yes. And we'll
It's
need
Halloween.
scissors.
Do
Very
that.
Is
appropriate
it
for Halloween.
pillowcases we need to?
Something
What
like
do
that.
I have? Okay. Oh yeah. So I've got doctor's bag, scissors, small scalpels, tweezers, bandages, standard first aid, laudanum, small needle and syringes. So I don't have chloroform, but maybe we can stop by and I can see whether I can pick some up. How's that?
Yeah, let's go to a chemist.
Yeah, and
get some.
maybe if at the chemist they might also have something for people who are having trouble sleeping. Something like that might also be good that could get mashed into food or something like that.
Okay. Let's do a side trip and we can see if we can pick one up
Let's
from
get
somewhere.
some drugs. Yeah.
Yeah. Bit of
Oh, yeah, you're-
Sublico.
For use for our quest,
We should
our
get-
job,
We should get some.
not for recreational use.
But we're
okay?
also going to a farm, so maybe we should get some
Tennis.
gloves and some work boots. Mabel, you're a farm lady. What do we need to go to a
Oh, yeah.
farm?
We need some dungarees, did a
Okay.
plaid shirt, and boots.
I feel so called out. That's exactly what I'm wearing. Sans the
There you go.
You were ready for an adventure.
That's also the lesbian uniform.
Yeah.
Even back
there
then.
you go.
It was coded, so we can stop at Wilco or whatever, or whatever
What was it?
they had
Was
department store
Wilco
Okay,
back then.
Woolworths?
Woolworths,
Oh, that's a good
whatever they
question.
had in New York.
Woolworths.
I don't know what year
Yeah.
Americans would have had back then, but Canada
Yeah.
would have had Wilco
Wilco.
or the Hudson.
I
Bay
don't know. Was
Company.
it back?
Woolworths.
And then it's in the 20s, right? We're in the 20s, right?
Yeah, it's 1920.
Yeah,
Oh.
1920. I don't know if they were 1920.
I think Woolworths started, but I don't know how big it was.
We're in New York. There's going to be some kind of department store like that, and we can get fitted out into our farmer gear outfits. And maybe buy some sheets.
So we got
Maybe there's a farmers R Us.
Woolworth. It looks like Woolworth was Sears.
In existence?
Yeah, Woolworth and Sears.
Should maybe get hats too, so we don't get
Sears would have
sunburned.
been around.
Nice little straw hats.
Okay, are you going to be funding this little?
Ah.
How much money? You
I'm
guys
not
are
having
really
a
sucking me
straw
dry.
hat.
You're
Yeah,
a doctor.
I'm
How
not
come you
going
don't
for
have
a
any
straw
money?
hat.
Because I was run off. I was
Struck
run
off.
off. I was not struck off. Came very close to being struck off. So I
That's
don't
a good
actually
thing.
have a. So,
Yeah.
but I do have some little
Yeah.
cash. I'm sure I have some cash. I could do that.
I have a few dollars. You know, if times are
I'll
hard.
tell you what. I'll buy the drugs.
Oh
How's that?
wow! Can I have reefer?
not
I
recreation.
never tried reefer.
Not recreational
Reefer
drugs.
madness.
I read about it, but I don't know anything about it.
Wouldn't that be funny if this was the episode that Mabel got weed for the first time?
Don't. Wouldn't that be so cool?
Reefer madness for the
Yeah.
first time.
Woohoo!
Tony, as we're going into the different shops, will also be, if there's any papers, especially really local, like newsletter type, things that have a lot of editorials or like local gossip or whatever as we're getting closer. So anytime anyone stops to use the loo, if there's any newspapers or little local publications, he's buying those along the way. And he'll take another pack of Beecham's gum too, or Beechman's gum.
Excellent.
You didn't chew on Wrigley's?
Is a man not allowed to have a preference?
Yes, you
Just
are, Tony. You are. You
you
can
can
have
have
whatever.
what you like,
Yeah.
dear.
Buy it at the drugstore
Whatever
and
you
make Dr.
like.
J pay for it.
Where I'm from, we're still chewing on tree wax. Now that is historical, folks. I hear a bit of a blankness there. People at some point did chew on tree wax.
What?
You
Yeah.
big city folks don't know what it's like to be poor.
They used to, yeah, it was the sap from, was it spruce or
The
pine
chickle
trees?
tree.
Something like
Oh,
that.
that's the
Yeah,
chiclets.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. That's what it was
I
called.
know. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the chiclet. It just sounds weird because now we assume chiclet like is gum, but so it sounds like we named the tree after the gum. But it's like,
There.
oh no.
Yeah.
But also there was pine gum. Hey, Grim. I've got a whole bunch of people
Hey,
shouting
Grim.
off
Hey, Sheffy.
in our chat. Everybody's saying hi. Say hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hi everybody.
Uh, anyway,
Yes,
yes.
this
Sorry.
actually is a great time to reiterate the warning that I gave to the party, but I shall give to the viewers as well. There will be an appearance by the clan this session, so there will be instances of racist allegations, but I will not be using any unfortunate words. If this is a problem for you, please feel free to give this session a miss. Especially
Yes.
since the viewers don't have X cards.
True that. So, but we do play sensitively, but it is the 1920s, and it is, in fact,
Not a terribly sensitive era,
no, unfortunately.
but we will show
Alas.
the sensitive side.
I have to say, going back to what Tony was saying, I did not know chiclets were named after a Spanish word or this gum stuff. That is interesting.
Right.
Thank you, Tony, for that insight. Because I chewed
This is what
chiclets as a
happens
kid.
when you read every little bit of paper that comes near you. You know, everybody's busy
Nice.
getting laid, but
Yeah.
it's the person who's
Ah.
busy reading.
Chiclets. I
To say
love
though, I
chiclets.
started that conversation. Where's my
This
thank
is
you for
true.
that?
Thank you,
Well,
Mabel.
Everyone was like, "What's Daft Mabel talking about? That must be what they do in the Appalachians." Not that people did it, and now Tony's like, "Wow,
I'm just
Tony,
saying
you
though,
love
but my
Tony."
grandma
Well, gum did have
pack
to
of
come from
chiclets
somewhere.
in her
Mm.
well,
drawers
you're
in her
only
kitchen.
talking about it because he wanted some demons Pepsi gum
I don't think they
Ah,
sell
yeah.
chiclets
to aid
anymore.
digestion.
They don't sell
No, it's
What?
chiclets
stopped.
anymore.
Yeah.
Aw, boo.
Oh
But gum is
man.
actually made out of plastic
Um,
nowadays. I don't know which is
keep
best for
chatting,
you.
Weird.
everybody. I will be right back.
Okay.
Somebody's knocking at my door.
Okay, this
Okay.
is
Fair
okay.
enough.
We can go down the candy rabbit hole of chiclets and gum and chewing on stuff. We
That's
should also
Halloween appropriate.
but we should but you guys right. Since we're shopping, we should buy stuff for like kidnapping, killing and racist clan members. We should get some rope. Got a lot of weapons in the back of my trunk already, right? Get the chloroform for knocking people out. We got the bed sheets if we got to sneak into a clan meeting, right?
Now,
What else?
I
How
think
do we?
we have one member who would be a visible minority other than women. Is there any? Is that correct?
Reads an arrow.
Do we need a
It
ladder?
depends on if they can pick up on that.
Okay, because that's what I'm wondering is do we need to take any extra precautions for Reed?
Maybe instead of the
Uh,
ladder, we. Oh yeah, sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
it's okay.
Oh.
No, no, go.
Yeah, I don't know how they felt about Arabs. I have no idea.
Oh.
Who knows?
Well,
I suppose the question is whether they think you were something else, like a Native American or something, maybe First
Or
Nations.
mulatto.
Yeah.
Mixed
Yeah,
race.
no, that
Yes.
could be it.
I mean, this is
Yeah,
the
they-
area of the one drop rule, so I'm sure, like, unless you were a lighter skinned Arab, then they're
Yeah,
probably not going to be that nice to you.
that's a good point, actually. Well, I think we'll be
Well-
fine. We'll be fine.
I don't think.
But you know what?
We'll be fine at the
We
farm.
can be
but
like,
it'll be the
we
enemies
work
of
in
the
the
farm.
fields.
Mm-hmm.
But working in the fields, you're browner than, like your skin color is not pale and
Yeah, you
pasty
get
white like you,
tan.
Sugar Joe.
Yeah.
So working folk look like they've been wrinkly and in the sun. So
I'm just
maybe,
saying, like,
Yeah.
I can't help it. I went to girls' school in England.
Um,
yeah.
yes,
Yep.
and hence the clever term redneck, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, you're back, Jaden.
Yes,
AJ,
hi, sorry, I'm back. Um,
Woo.
yes. Anyway, yes. Dr. J, you can pick up the chloroform without any issues. Everybody else, that might be a bit of a problem.
yeah, I will pick up the chloroform.
We're gonna make
Oh,
sure we
and
have
you know
lots
what?
of rope too. Okay. A lot of hemp
Mm-hmm.
rope.
Tiny's got that covered.
Because we have to tie up a lot of people, including Dr. J.
Fabulous.
Right.
Please amend your character sheets, and unless you are buying anything particularly exciting, i.e., pricey, don't worry about the money aspect. Just put it on your sheets. It's all good to go.
Can I get some more ammo?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How much
Especially
is that?
if between Dr. Irving and Sugar Joe, you're being bankrolled.
Yeah. We need ammo.
I'm just trying to.
Maybe we should. Don't. Who has a shotgun? Don't one of you guys have a shotgun?
No, I just have
um,
a handgun.
hang on. I think I have a shotgun. Yeah, I have a shotgun.
I
I
believe it was
need.
in the trunk, wasn't it?
It's in the trunk. It's in the trunk. Yep.
Yeah. Let's make sure we got some shotgun shells for you.
Yep.
Yeah. And Tony has all sorts of random gear. He has two bags. He has like a shoulder bag where he keeps kind of smaller, more regular stuff, and he has a duffel bag which has like tarps and stuff. So,
Oh, good
yeah,
to have a
depending
tarp in
on
case we have a dead
what we
body.
need. Yeah, yeah.
Well, especially if you're trying to save Sugar Joe's interior.
Yeah.
I assume we'd be able to find a shovel on the farm. I don't have a shovel, although there may be like a little camping shovel for burying waste that would be available to us without uh, taking up too much space.
You know, that's not a
That
bad
takes
And
a.
I'm good with a
idea to
shovel.
get a shovel
I am good with a shovel.
because we might have to bury
I'm sure
bodies.
you are.
Yeah. It depends. If we're
Right.
digging bodies, we kind of want the one with the pointy end just in case the ground is hard. Learned that
Mm-hmm.
recently. Yeah. So if you need any,
We
expertise
could
on shovels.
for hiding a body if we wanted to, depending on the situation, if we needed to hide supplies where we wouldn't think we'd be able to access them if we had to go like to a meeting site or a field or something like that. I don't know. Just lots of possibilities.
Boy, it sounds like we're planning a mass murder. We're gonna dig the hole. We're gonna bury the bodies. We're gonna chloroform everybody.
We're gonna have to
We're gonna get
need a
some
truck too for all
lime
this
to
stuff.
to destroy the 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 corpses.
Okay.
I feel like we're working for the mob, which Dr.
Okay,
J
We're
would
but
know a
mob
lot
still,
about.
adjacent.
Dr. J is a
Yep,
bad
Just in
influence on
case.
us.
totally bad
so
influence.
just to say, I don't think we need. Listen to us. I don't think we need lime because we're not. It's not like we're just leaving. We're going and we're leaving.
Yeah,
If we have to bury somebody, we bury them. But I lime's
it's
not
not a
going
long
to.
term.
Yeah, I think it's either we
You
dump
say
them in
that
the river
now,
or
but wait till we're in Alcatraz, my friend,
Port.
or
Yeah.
Sing Sing.
Yeah.
You just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just burn the bodies.
Yeah, let's just burn them.
no.
I got a jerry can of gas in the back of the trunk, so that's no problem. We'll just burn.
They just have to be, hard to identify.
Yeah. All right.
In case you're
Woohoo!
curious, you'd be most likely to go to Sing Sing as opposed to Alcatraz.
Well,
Alcatraz is on the other side of the U.S.
Now
yeah.
that's a prepared keeper.
It took a little while for my mind to come up with
Yeah.
jail names.
Sugar Joe's rich. They may want to be in the sunshine.
We'll flee
Probably
to
be able to get over
Mexico.
there. Long way. Maybe
You
Canada.
might.
And then
Eh,
Mexico. Get a plane.
maybe the Bahamas or the Virgin Islands. That would be nice. That's where I'm gonna buy
We
my
could go on a
islands anyway.
cruise.
Yeah.
Hey, could we go on a cruise?
I missed
I'd
you
run
so
your
much.
tiki bar.
I missed you, Blue Witch, so much. All these. Let's go tiki bar and a cruise. Forget this fighting the KKK. Let's just go on a cruise.
Oh,
Okay.
who gives a hoot?
All right.
I
think we're-
hate to
All right.
tell you this, but there's probably going to be some just not dressed up in white on the boat.
Hmm.
We
True.
could push them over then. You don't have to worry about anything. You just go, oof, look, bye, and off they go.
Uh,
I'm surprised that nobody wants to make a plank for them to walk.
Ooh.
Oh, you're just
Or-
giving us the best ideas.
yeah. Yeah. Oh Lord.
Radio. Anyway, before you leave the mansion here, a Father Divine pokes his head in. Have you all decided? Will you be helping us?
I think that's a hard yes. Yes, we will
Yeah.
be assisting you.
Excellent. Would you like me to get you transportation there?
If it helps, sure.
Well,
But we do have our. We do.
we have our
Maybe not.
car with
I'll
our
let.
trunk and with all our stuff in the trunk.
True.
I think one of our friends here really enjoys driving. They get a good kick out of it. So she'll probably be a lot more amenable as an option to get
Of
here.
course, of course. Certainly. Anyway, yes. He reaches into his pocket and whoever looks like they're most leaderly of the party, probably going for Sugar Joe, he hands you $100 bill.
Whoa. I've never seen that much
Don't
money.
forget though, I'm the one that's like, I'm not passing as a gentleman. I'm the one that's full on in fem mode right now. But and he's kind of
And
sexist, isn't he? No.
oh no.
No? I mean,
This
we're
group is
separate.
particularly separate does not mean unequal in this case. It just
Okay.
They
means
just don't
that
want shenanigans.
yeah, they just
Yeah,
don't want they
like-
just don't want
failed in that.
well, they
Big
don't want
fail.
sex happening.
Oh, that's not what happened last night. Sugar Joe's gonna look at me.
Did you have some shenanigans there?
So did you, Mabel?
You did,
Not me.
Mabel.
Oh no.
Mm.
You're a saucy thing, you.
Regardless,
Yeah.
he does hand Sugar Joe $100 and
Woohoo!
here help with any supplies that you might need.
Thank
And
you.
he also gives the address of the farm and general directions to get to Tabasco.
Wait, I'm gonna make notes of the direction he gives us.
We're going to Tabasco?
New York, yes.
Tabasco, New
Wow.
York.
I see.
Yes, it's a little town. Actually, I'm not sure how little it is currently, but back in 1920 it was very tiny.
Is that where they make the hot sauce, or is that a different place?
Honestly, not a clue.
Oh. Everyone, fire up your Googles. Let's find out what's going
I
on in
know.
this town.
I know.
It's a hamlet in Ulster
Oh, and
County,
it's
New
Ulster
York.
County.
And where?
Yep,
Ulster
Yep.
County.
Ulster.
that's it.
Who would have
Oh.
thought?
Ah, there you go.
That's probably the shortest
All right.
Wikipedia I've ever seen in my entire life.
It is.
Damn. All right, I got it
There's
on
much
Google's
more about
map. Google Maps. Let's go.
municipalities.
Okay,
All right.
and I'm taking notes just to say anyone else who wants to can do in the group note. I'm just doing it separately in a Word document, and I'll paste them in after.
Cool.
Fantastic. And Tony, don't forget to give yourself random skill improvements since you've been wonderfully consistent on the notes. So
Ooh.
please do not
Will
forget
I?
the note bribe.
Woohoo! Okay, I can do so.
Excellent.
Holy crap, that's going to take me 38 hours to drive from Calgary, Alberta. No problem.
Yes, but you're in Long Island, so that's what, like 2.5 hours.
I know, I'm just looking at Google Maps, that's all.
Just planning our next holiday.
Yep,
My Lord.
Glasgow, New York.
yep. Right through Pennsylvania. Okay, well, that's cool. That's exciting. Let's go.
Woohoo! Yeehaw!
Maybe I can go
Is
in the
it in New
kitchen and get
York or
some
Pennsylvania?
sandwiches
Mm-hmm.
and some. Yep.
No, I take that back. You could be up there later this afternoon. Modern times, it would take about just over 3 hours, and they didn't have interstates at that time, so it would have
Slower
been
cars.
slower.
Yeah. I hope
Yes.
there's well, we can stop on the road and get
Yeah.
something to eat.
2 hours,
Mhm.
Bye.
10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, road trip. Woohoo!
Road trip.
Yeah, don't forget the snacks for the road trip. Yes.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Peanuts. All right then. Come on then, girlies.
Get in the car.
Let's go
go.
shopping. Okay.
Can we just say we have
I don't know
already done
much
the
about
shopping?
these. Oh,
Well, unless anybody has any particular urge to roleplay out the shopping,
No, that's
we could
okay.
just hand wave that.
do I have my
God knows
ammo?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. They're like I said, unless it's like particularly expensive, whatever it is, you could just fetch it at the store. It's not a big deal. Though there will
Anything
be
you want,
questions.
you got it.
Especially with
though-
$100.
yes, that would help. Yeah, well, you didn't do any of the interesting searches of the mansion, so,
Oh,
Ooh.
Because
but
the reason why was because everybody was busy getting lucky.
they were all horned
Um,
up.
yeah, well, nonetheless. Anyway,
Yes. Yes.
all right. Any other errands before you leave the New York City area?
Was there anything we were supposed to do, you guys? We're not talking to Shirley or anything, are we? The worm? No? We're just heading out?
I don't think so.
Well, I think it's because as well we heard that um, it seems like everything points to where we're going.
Going to the farm. Let's
Is
just
there
get to the
anything?
farm. Maybe we should make Mabel
Yeah.
the team lead point because she's a farm person.
Oh yeah. Once we get to the farm, because you gals may stand out like a sore cow.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How did the cow get sore? That's the question.
Oh, but
It is a rural town.
There are
Oh,
some questions that I absolutely do not want the answer to.
Not with this
I
crew.
wasn't going there,
farm
but
humor is already happening.
It makes me think of the saying where men are men and sheep are worried. Say the
Yes,
same
Oh
thing.
no, don't.
exactly. Are we all looking at Tony then? We all turn around and look at Tony as our token man.
Yeah.
None
There
of
you
that.
go. Tell us about it, Tony.
Tony has a very confused smile, but is raising his eyebrows because he's not quite sure what's happening here. He picked up a new book and he's trying to read in the back.
I find we're never quite sure what's happening. Okay, so we're driving. We're on the road. We're on the
Ooh.
highway.
Yes.
Got the windows rolled down.
Yeah.
Could be singing
Excellent.
something.
Great. Sugar Joe, drive auto, please.
Drive auto. Let's see if I crash it again. Let's see here.
No, that's just a ditch that might be in your near future. Nope, no ditch.
I'm
Yep,
sober, man.
you just
There was no drinking last night at all.
you poor thing. Don't worry. I'm sure you can fix that soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, is everybody have any thoughts on what genders they would like to appear as on the farm?
Chicks, now that I know that I'll be separated from them if I don't.
It's good to know that Rita's looking out for
Priorities.
shiny
Priorities.
new encounters. Excellent.
Priorities.
Sugar Joe's gonna
What is
stay
everyone gonna
in
be?
their the femme thing.
Nice.
It's gonna stay
I
as a
think
And
I'm
what
going
woman.
to
was
stay in
I?
my. I'm going to stay as a woman as well, just because I think my concern is a. I don't necessarily think I could. I could probably handle the physical work that might be expected of a man, but it's probably easier for me to blend in as a woman.
Exactly. We'll be in the
Can't
Cool.
wait to
kitchen
see
with
a
the
Yeah.
milk
girls
cow.
eating stuff and not in the fields moving hard things, heavy things. I don't lift
You've never been on a farm.
my hands are soft and gentle.
Yeah.
I'm a
um,
gentle lesbian with soft hand.
um,
Yeah.
I'm
And short
going to be extra
fingernails.
polite and not make any comments on that. Mabel, are you going as a woman or passing as a man?
I'll go as a girly. I'll go as a gal because all the other gals are going as gals. No, I'll go as a
Ah,
woman. Just because
excellent.
I'd like to be a guy, so I was in the middle of everything, but I feel
But
a little
you
exposed.
were
I
a
am.
guy last
However,
time. You were a guy last time and you
Was I?
passed last time.
you did. You passed, yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, let me be a
No,
guy then.
okay. Because I was going to say I don't want Tony to be on his own.
Yeah.
That's very thoughtful.
Oh,
So
there's Tony, isn't there? Okay, there you
they
go. Tony and
separate the
I,
genders
Buckaroos
at this
together.
place, right? This is the whole thing about this religion.
Yes, I
They
do.
separate the genders.
Yeah.
So we got
All
They
right.
do.
Mabel
Okay.
and Tony,
Okay.
the dream team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Starsky and Hutch.
So I just need to make certain that we got men's shirts and we button them all the way up to the top button with our dungarees. That's the look in the rural communities for guys who are a bit weird like this. Silence.
Okay.
Yes. Tony might want to lose the suit, just
Yeah.
in terms of
Aw.
farm
Oh
work there.
God. You don't, because they're gonna think the worst thing they're gonna think, Tony, is that you're collecting taxes, you're from the government, whatever, and he's gonna shoot you in the
Oh
bum.
yeah.
All right. Well, if there's a pair of overalls on the way, maybe.
Yeah, because there's some paranoia amongst these guys, or you're gonna have to be a good preacher man. But even a lot of these guys, preachers, don't wear suits.
Well, I do know the Bible, but it's in a Catholic tradition where it's not so much tent revival style. So I don't think that would be particularly good.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not planning on wearing my miraculous medal around my neck once we get on site. I know that we're not so worried about the farmers themselves, but just probably no reason to stand out that way.
You know when they're passing the bucket, don't put your hand in there because they'll be expecting you to pull out a snake when we're in church. So you can't be pulling any of that Catholic stuff. It's just not the place.
Appreciate the heads up.
Use the devil.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. It's I'm not on exactly the KKK favorites list, but it's a little easier to if you're a stranger to fly under the radar.
Yeah, blend in.
Radio. Anyway, did you all want to go directly to the heaven or to Tabasco?
Oh, let's cruise the streets of Tabasco.
I don't know.
It's pretty small. It would take all of 5 minutes. We can just drive up around, just
Okay.
get the lay of the land, kind of surveillance it out, right?
Yes.
To see what's
Look
in
for
that
some
Get
good
us-
town.
burial spots.
Well, and the other
Yeah.
thing too is we might be able to get some in if we maybe stop by a diner, have something to eat, ask some
I
locals about
Oh, you get some pie.
heaven, see what they think of it.
I
Ice
was
cream.
thinking
Yeah.
a diner too. Yeah.
Yeah, pie and some ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe some sodas.
Excellent. So,
Woo!
right. So I will, pick a street. Sugar Joe, pick a street.
Oh, go down the main drag.
Any
Main
street.
Street, USA. I can't see what the names on the streets are, but because it's a little bit blurry.
Ooh, that's a great question. I have no idea
Main
either.
Street,
So,
USA.
Doesn't it just say
Um,
Main Street?
But yeah, we'll just call this one over here Main Street. See where their cemetery is? That street.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah.
Right. So let me get. Let's see. You see a sign over here that says boarding house. Apparently I'm
Oh,
in
I
the
don't
wrong
think I want to go
place.
in one of them again.
No, that was zombie boarding house. That was a bad time.
Yeah.
Remember when the door almost killed all of you guys?
It
The
Yeah.
door that you could
Ooh,
not
wasn't even
break
a mimic.
down.
the door,
Yeah.
even the doors
Just
are
keep
scary.
running
Trauma.
into it. Poof,
Flashbacks.
poof. Reed just kept
I
running
know.
into it.
I'm gonna
Boom,
attack it
boom,
with my
boom.
elbow.
Like
Yeah.
a rubber ball.
Um, right. Yes, you
Gas
see a gas
station.
station, a Catholic church.
Ooh.
Of which anybody who'd like to can give me a spot hidden.
Oh, let's do some
All
spot
right.
Tony
hidden.
will do that.
Let's do it. Let's all do it. We're
I will
driving
do
it.
a spot hidden as well.
Oh shit! I can't see anything.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm
Considering-
driving, man.
Nope.
No.
Oh,
I'm
hang
driving.
on.
You can do it with a penalty, Sugar Joe.
Do it with a penalty.
Where's my spot hidden?
Well, I failed already, though, right?
I've got a hard.
Well, if if you already failed, then yes. Hard success, yes. It looked like there's a little bit of graffiti on the Catholic Church,
okay.
saying unpleasant things about Catholic folks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rapists.
Yep.
Well, that's also the clan did not like Catholics. I kind of point
Exactly.
that out. I kind of point that out to the crew in the car as we drive by. Like, hey, looks like there's definitely clan activity here. There's graffiti there. And actually, considering if I have distant relations to Al Capone, I'm probably Catholic. So I might kind of let people just, I would have seen that and I kind of would have pointed that out to people.
Great. So everybody else can see that too then.
Yeah. Tony takes off his miraculous medal and puts it in his sock and puts his shoe back on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Excellent.
What is a miraculous medal?
Yeah.
It's like a little necklace, but it's like a small little I guess you would call it a charm. And on one side it has an image of Mary, and on the other side it has kind of an emblem. And it's Catholicism. There's different things like a scapular, things like that people may choose to wear as kind of a little devotional item. So yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there you
Blue,
go.
there's probably, I probably would have, there might be something in around here soon.
I had it from his backstory. His treasured possession is his miraculous medal, given at his confirmation to him
You're breaking up.
by his mother. A small. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So it's already on his character sheet, which is why I bring it up, because I'm like, okay, when we had to think of a treasured item, that was his treasured item.
Ah,
Cool.
Yes, St. Christopher is a thing. That's what I thought. Like immediately when you said that, I was like, oh wait, hang on, I've heard of this thing. But no,
yeah, he's the
it's just
patron saint of travel, so you see a St. Christopher's medal quite often given. I'll put a link in the chat for a miraculous medal. But anyway, this is what happens when you go to Catholic Bible school. You know all the weird Catholic trivia. So
Which is good for this
so long as you're
story.
not an early member of Opus Dei, it's all good.
I mean, I couldn't tell you if I was, right?
Actually, you probably wouldn't be hanging out with this many women if you were in this era.
This is true.
True
This
that.
is true.
True that. Neither would you be pro-union.
Or
Probably
pro-abortion.
not.
There'd be a lot of things would be going. You know, Tony is not.
Actually,
Tony's not
back at this time, I don't think the Catholics had that much of an issue with abortion.
Oh, interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, it wasn't until the 70s that the Christians in the U.S. started really having issues with it. It was mostly because they couldn't organize around racism anymore.
Oh,
But
right, yeah.
Ah.
That'll do
It-
it.
anyway, pick another road if you'd like. Unless, of course, you want to get out and
We want to find
talk
a
to somebody.
diner,
Or
right? We want to be well fed, juiced up on pie and ice cream before we get there. Right? Right, folks?
What aren't we
Yep.
allowed at the
No
farm?
fries,
Is it still the same
hamburgers.
mortality code thingy?
They've got regular food. They even have dessert. It's just, alcohol that's the problem.
Okay, then we need to drink.
I
Show
want
up
pie.
drunk. That would be bad. Show up all tipsy.
Be very bad.
Well, let's
I will
drive
say
around.
that
Like, let's do a little circuit though. Let's do like we're up Main Street. Let's just turn left and go and do that little circuit just so we see everything that's in this town. Is that okay?
Mm.
excellent. Well, in that
Yeah.
case, I'm
We're
going to say that
scouting.
you turn left at the boarding house and you come across a diner.
Yay. Coffee.
There's the diner.
Nice.
Times.
Yep.
Well, let's pull in and eat
If you
first,
want
guys.
to,
Sorry, go ahead.
do you want to continue cruising or do you want to go get snacks first?
Let's cruise. Let's just do because it's a little town. It will take 5 minutes to cruise around. It's not like it's a city. I'm
All right.
curious what else is
in
on
that
here.
Go down
case-
the back streets as well, just so that we can
Okay.
see the whole town. Places maybe to hide if we need to.
Yep. Let's do that.
Do some.
hide in this tiny place? Not really.
Well, no, but there's some little places like the same as where's the
Ooh.
nearest train station?
Another church and Tabasco Library.
We could go to
The
the
parks.
City Hall Park.
Oh, another church.
First.
Man, a lot of Christians in here. There's no mosques.
Yeah.
No synagogues.
No.
Yeah.
Would what
No.
have?
No, they barely have Catholics.
Yeah.
But
If
here,
they
have yet
tolerated the
another
Catholics.
one.
Lutherans are here
Jeez,
too.
those were-
Damn. Christians
Yeah.
are everywhere.
And they're all
Um,
Protestant.
Yes, they are. It's one of the features of the clan.
Yeah.
All Protestant flavor.
All right.
Well, it's then because they can interpret the Bible and be in charge, whereas with Catholics doesn't quite work that way.
Yeah, that's part of the part of the deal.
Although interesting now, this is an aside, but as a modern thing, there's definitely a far right Catholic front kind of coming up. So they kind of forgot about that part of the like anti-Catholics because it's like, hey guys,
Oh yes,
hey, your
Father
buddies
Coughlin,
with a
right?
weird group right now. Yeah, it's very strange. There's a lot of like known like very right wing folks who are like making open conversions to Catholicism of like a very traditional nature and stuff, and it's like I feel like this is not a great sign. This is not positive. But anyway, that's an aside.
All right, so you cruise town. Most of the other like little spots that are on the map, those are like residential homes.
Right. Okay.
All right, so back to the diner.
Back to the diner.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Great. Yep, you stop in at the diner. You all get a bit of staring at as you enter, mostly because they don't get that many folks from out of town.
And here's
So
a car
Mabel's
full
going
of
to step
women.
in at this moment
and a couple of guys.
because we do look a little weird. Me and Tony, like, we're gonna treat these our group like real ladies. We're gonna chaperone them and take charge. You guys, y'all shut up and you do as you're told. So we're gonna look strange, and you're
I'm
gonna let
pretty
the
sure
men
they
do
should
all the talking.
should sit on the inside of the booth and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, speaking of which, Mabel, give me a pass as a man check. Let's see how well you're doing today.
This could go
Go on,
horribly
Mabel.
wrong very fast.
You said I passed as a man before. You're gonna get me burned as some kind of perversion. Okay, hold on. So what would be passed as a man? Is that actually an option?
Yeah, it is.
Sorry.
Well, we added it to the sheets, or rather, I added it to the sheets. So look at the second
Okay.
column toward the bottom.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just topping the dog up on treats.
Have to keep the dog happy.
Yeah.
Or the dog
alright.
will bark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, yes. Well, she already clawed me to death to get a chair. Sorry, it's in the second column as pass as a man?
Oh, down.
It
Go right
should
to the
be.
bottom. It says under additional. It's that center column right under the.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
wasn't looking there.
Jesus, I got a high score of 90. Boy, I thought I plucked my chin hair this morning. God damn.
Did that come up?
No, this was based on
Oh.
initial conversations about how you were presenting.
No,
But
Okay.
seriously, for the most
Yeah.
part, unless you're like explicitly trying to pass as a man, you're pretty much wearing traditional women's attire, which
Oh, I'm
um,
still in edit mode. I see. Sorry.
oh,
Hey,
success.
you did it.
just fine.
There we go.
Yes, you
Just
can.
passing. Have a
Yeah,
bit of a walk, but they let me go by.
yes, you can do the gallant thing of escorting any of the women on your arms.
You know
Yeah.
what? You know what,
Yeah.
Mabel? You should have stuck a sock in your dungarees, so it looked like you had a big dick.
Oh god.
And Dr. Joe, you're the old dear, so you're gonna pass as the matron.
Can I be your mother?
Yeah.
Mother.
So too, you can be clucking like a hen around the other women. And we'll be like, okay, we're gonna let Dr. Joe
J,
take you all
Mommy
underhand.
J, Mommy J.
Oh my god.
And
Oh, this guy's gonna need so much therapy after this session. It's all the mother issues.
absolutely.
Zombie mother, Mommy J.
And you're gonna
Um,
order wholesome
38.
food.
So I don't know if I would actually. Well, I guess I could look a
I
bit
tell you,
older.
you would
If-
be a bit of a matron in that time.
If you look at your picture though, you smoke like a fucking
True.
chimney, so you probably have the worst fucking skin with wrinkles and shit. You probably have
Woo.
terrible skin. Probably has aged at least 15 years. Shitty
No wonder it
skin.
takes you a long time to pull.
Yeah, you're always smoking.
Oh,
Mm.
just
'Cause
unnecessary
Dr. J,
fire.
You
you
know
are
what?
old enough to be my mama. You're my mama.
Yeah. And I
Mammy.
reach across and clip Mabel's ear with my hand.
No,
I'm
you
the
cannot
mama.
do that. Can't do that. I'm gonna look at you sternly, and I'm gonna tell you that you spent too long in the city, and you're good back here in heaven. We're gonna sort all this uppityness out. Quiet, everybody. Me and Tony are gonna talk.
right. You don't
just
have
wanted
to
pie.
play the sexism that hard, but I digress. Anyway,
Sorry,
a
I've
waitress
been
comes
spending a
by
whole
and
life on the other end of this. I want to give it out.
radio. Yes,
Oh,
a waitress
okay.
comes up and asks, "What can I get for you all?"
We're
I'll
just
have-
wondering if there's a place for our group to sit.
Oh,
Uh,
yes, right this way, please. I thought you already
Perfect. Thanks
grabbed
so
the
much.
booth. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Tony's just assumes he has to be told what to do.
Aw.
Well,
Yeah,
if he's
she hands
ordering,
out
he would
some
love
menus. Yeah, but go ahead.
mashed potato gravy and meatloaf, please.
Excellent. For you, sir.
Oh, I don't know what to have now. Can I have biscuits and gravy with pie afterwards? And a coffee,
Absolutely.
black.
Yes, and she goes around the table and gets the rest of the orders.
I want some meatloaf.
Don't
Meatloaf.
worry, there will be meatloaf at hand. And everybody can give me a spot hidden, please.
All right.
Woohoo!
Oh, I'm getting hungry.
Oh, damn
I
it.
know, right? I'm like, I should have eaten before we started.
Oh,
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 shit.
oh, Mama J, you're
Jaime,
blind
look at
too.
that.
You're old and
We
you're
all
We're
um,
not
failed.
doing good.
blind.
We look like city folk.
Oh,
right,
Oof.
yeah,
Did we all fail? Did anyone get close?
We're all too hungry.
We're all
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Angry.
you're all
Did
too
we all
We're
hungry,
all a bunch
failed?
of Betty
God.
Whites.
but
Get us a Snicker bar.
yeah, fortunately for you, Dr. J, there's nothing too terrible I could possibly do to you unless you'd like a paper cut from the menu.
Oh.
I think that's good. I like that.
I think that's
Just
fair.
think of the germs. Tell ya, these are all farming folk that don't wash their hands very often.
Dr. J has plenty of alcohol in her bag. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. I can
And,
clean a
pl-
simple.
and Sugar Joe's got plenty still in her body.
I wasn't drinking at the
Not today, I
cult.
hope.
I was not drinking at the cult.
Yeah, there was no.
Cult. There was no booze. I was living in La Vida Loca. You know what I mean?
Well, you'd think that would take a few days for you to clear it all out.
But Sugar Joe is not a big drunk, you guys. Sugar Joe hardly ever drinks. You guys need to notice that. Sugar Joe hardly ever drinks.
And more importantly, Sugar Joe drove most of the day today. So,
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want my meatloaf.
when would she have had a
Alright.
time to drink?
Yeah, you guys. I was driving you, ungrateful little. Oh, that's right. We're in public. I have to obey you.
Obey.
uh,
Right. Eventually, the waitress returns and starts putting food out before you.
I love me
Um,
good meatloaf.
um,
Some ketchup on it.
I see. Apparently, it was only Father Divine's bacon that you were interested in.
Food is my love language.
Right. Um, anyway, it's late afternoon, early evening. So, anybody want to do anything after dinner and dessert?
I just want to fill up my
Well-
car with gas so that my tank of gas in my car is full.
Good idea.
You saw a gas station on the other side of town,
Yes. That's all I want to do.
so
I was thinking before we go to the gas station, is it right? So that Anne person went to the heaven that's here, right? Supposedly.
as far as you've been led to believe, yes, you believe
Yeah.
that this is the place where Anne is.
Right. So I was thinking we could ask if anyone's seen her in the diner. And then when we go to the gas station, ask there. Because we don't know how long
That's
ago she
good
supposedly
point.
came here.
yes, and I also want to ask if it's possible, maybe the waitress or again, either one or the other, about heaven and just trying to. What I want to know is like what the local gossip is on it.
All right. Well, there's a waitress and a handful of men scattered around the diner. In let's just say two pair of men that are there, as well as the cook and back.
Okay, so I will ask the waitress. I will say, "Excuse me, I was wondering if you could possibly, I if it's possible that you could provide maybe, I'm trying to find this heaven place. I hear there's a heaven place that's a bit of a farm around. I have a cousin who uh, has kind of moved up and has started working there, and I wanted to be able to kind of drop by and see how he's doing. I'm a bit worried because his mother hasn't heard anything from him, and so so since I was driving by, I said I'd see if I could maybe drop by and say hi, or at the very least, see how he's doing. Can you tell me anything about this heaven place?
Give me a psychology first. Let's see
Okay.
how much you actually
Ooh.
see.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Yay.
success.
You can tell when you first start mentioning the place that she looks really disgusted and disturbed by the notion,
Okay.
but softens a little bit when you mention that you're sounds like you're might be looking to rescue your cousin there.
Mm, yes.
She
Eh,
just looks at you. That's an awful, awful place. Uh, I don't know too much about them, but they're not the best people.
Oh no. Oh. Oh. So it is. Should I? I should be. Then it sounds like I should be worried for my cousin.
Um, yeah, yeah, I'd recommend it. Um, yeah, I would strongly recommend that you get him out of there.
Okay. All right. Do you know who runs that? It sounds awful.
Um, she looks even more disgusted. They don't have any local leader, but they pray to this man, and who claims to be God.
Hmm. That's rather disturbing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'd strongly suggest you be very careful if you go there.
Okay.
Awful, awful place.
Huh. How are they getting? How are they kind of? Has it? I'd figure with a small town like this, you guys would have taken care of this problem.
Um, well, I'm afraid I don't know too much about that. Um, you might want to refer that question to the mayor.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll think about that, but I'm definitely going to be dropping by and checking in on my cousin.
As you wish. She looks really doubtful and kind of disturbed that you even want to go there. And everybody else, please roll me spot hiddens. Everybody.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Ja. Woo!
Oh, who did
Somebody can
that?
see.
And
Who
somebody
Oh,
did?
failed.
yay.
Grim
Tony.
success.
Yeah,
Tony,
Well,
Tony.
we just needed a little bit
yeah,
of food. That's
Tony.
all we needed.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah, you notice the men in particular, the ones that are fellow patrons of the diner, that they all their ears all perk up as soon as they hear any mention of heaven, and you can definitely see two of them balling up their fists. The more that Dr. J goes on about it.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Jesus.
Mhm.
I just want my pie. I don't want to fight.
Tony just kind of puts his hand like on Dr. J's shoulder and says, oh, we thank you so much for letting us know. We'll certainly be cautious. We appreciate your warning. And just kind of is like, let's just let's just rein it in a bit here.
All right, okay. So
Excellent.
what next?
Yeah. Are you sticking around? Do you have more questions for folks?
I want
Uh,
to know why they're
Ton-
throwing up their hands like that, but I don't want to get punched in the face.
I know. It's a bit
I
scary.
will mention that that's something, unless Tony pointed it out. The wait, did you fail? Oh no. Well, Tony noticed that with an extreme success. Regular success just gets you to just lets you notice that they're noticing you.
yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't really know how to point it out without being super obvious of like they're making punchy hands. So he's trying to like de-escalate subtly.
Gotcha.
We have a
Gotcha.
very punchy hands.
Punchy hands.
Punchy hands.
Excellent. Yes. Yes, punchy hands.
Tony just says, I so enjoyed my meal. Can I just give my thanks to the chef there?
Clever.
Oh, I'm sure Michael would be pleased to know that you appreciated his cooking skills. Yeah, go right ahead.
Perfect. So he just kind of walks in to the kitchen, doesn't go in too far, doesn't want to be intruding on anyone's territory. Michael, is this?
Yes.
Oh, I just wanted to thank you, sir. I haven't had a home cooked meal in such a long time, and this was just such a treat, you know. I so appreciate it. I don't know if it's being in the country, having fresher ingredients, or just an adept hand, but I do so appreciate the food I've enjoyed here today. Thank you, sir. And
Oh,
Tony
well.
tries to leave an extra dollar on the counter there for him.
He picks it up before the waitress has a chance to notice.
Perfect.
I'm glad you enjoyed. Thank you.
I'm just kind of passing by here. I'm not really familiar with the area. Are you local here?
Oh, yes, I am. Do you need
Eh,
directions to something in town?
Yeah. Well, I'm here with a friend who's looking for somebody. It seems like they've fallen in with some sort of strange crowd. They have some sort of communal farm or something. Anyway, it's the whole thing sounds very concerning. So we're going to go see if we can get that young man back on track and get him out of there. Is there anything we should be aware of when we're trying to help out this young fella?
I would just say get him out of town quickly, and you might want to get him talking to the right folks again.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You think they may have, put a few ideas in his head, maybe.
Oh, I don't doubt that they already have. They're not just black people there, but they're very integrated. And he gives this with an absolute look of complete contempt and disgust.
Tony attempts to mirror the same look and nods concerningly. That is really unfortunate to hear.
You know, you seem like the right sort. There's going to be a meeting tomorrow night at the Lutheran Church. You might want to come and join us.
You know, I appreciate that. If I find that I'm still in town tomorrow evening, I will definitely make a point of it. What time?
7 o'clock.
And if I have any like-minded colleagues, would they also be invited to join in such a gathering?
You see him kind of take a glance out with the people that you were with, noticing how many women there are in the group. He just says, men only.
Absolutely understood. I really appreciate you letting me know about this, brother, and I take your words to heart. Thank you again so much for such a delicious treat. And he taps the counter twice and heads back out to join the group.
Excellent. Anybody else want to talk to anybody there?
Nope.
Or maybe it's time to hit the gas station.
I'm gonna go pee first, though. I'm gonna go
Gas
pee at the
station.
diner. Just gonna pee at the
Probably a
diner.
cleaner
is this-
bathroom, yeah.
Cleaner bathroom than
Is
the
this a
gas
request
station.
for a bio break?
Oh, actually, that's not a
Request
bad
for a
idea
general.
either.
Excellent. All right, everybody, let's take 5 for an actual bio break, and
Sounds good.
Sugar Joe will also avail herself of the bathroom at the diner.
Perfect. Excellent.
Sounds good.
So
sounds good.
Full immersive role play.
yes, let's reconvene and say 27 past.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Right.
Right.
All right. I will feed you then. Aren't you? Yes, you're lovely. Let's go get you that. Okay. Mhm.
Anyone back?
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay.
That's good.
How's the shiny new province? Still shiny?
Wet.
It's wet, but it's funny because actually we've had some unseasonably warm weather, and so we had I think it was up to 20 last week, and last
Because
weekend was like 2023. But I think
of
it
the
was snowing.
storms,
Yes.
because of the hurricanes, they blow up the warm weather up here.
Yeah. But I think I think it was like snowing out west. So I'm like, okay,
Was it?
I'll take
Don't
that.
even
that?
fucking
Yeah.
talk to me
Yeah.
about snow, you guys. You left us. You left us here in Calgary. Yes, it snowed and it was gross. You 20 above bastards in
Oh,
October.
and we can still see the trees are just still finishing off with the changing of the colors and things.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I have to
We
say,
miss you too.
we're trying to plan. We were trying to plan, like when you're living out west, you look at changing your tires, like fairly well end of September, right?
Mhm.
End of September, because there's always the possibility it'll snow and stay in October.
Mhm.
But here I was like, oh, we were trying to get and trying to figure out. So I asked a family member, and he was like, nah, you can wait until mid-November. I'm like, that's different.
Because it will snow in Calgary in September on occasion too.
Mhm.
When I first
Yep.
went to Calgary, it snowed in September, and they said, "Oh, it'll go away." It never went away. It was a cold year. Stayed.
Mhm.
There was very few Chinooks.
You got out when the getting was good.
Yeah.
Are you guys enjoying
Actually,
it
it's quite
though?
nice though. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, it's nice. We're near the beach,
Mhm.
near the water and things, and finding new places. So there's a place nearby we're going to go to tomorrow that has cross-country skiing and hiking and all sorts of different things. So we'll check that out. And actually, for a small little town, we were just saying today that there's been some surprises. You think, oh, okay, but there's a couple of nice restaurants, nice bakeries. So it's been good.
Good.
Rained a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Weather's
think
been
that would
nice
be
otherwise.
the weird thing, right? Going from um, an urban to
Mhm.
a rural kind of city to town.
Yeah.
But you're so close
Yeah, I
to
mean, if you think,
Halifax.
yeah, wow. But we used to, the last 2 years we spent living in downtown Calgary. You just walked around the corner and everything's there.
Mm.
And Halifax is how much? It's like 160, 70 kilometers away.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. But we actually did spend the weekend in Halifax. We went to see the footy, the soccer. And we went to a nice restaurant. Oh, that was cool. You'll have
Yeah.
to come, Fixter.
I'm thinking
Come see
about
what
it.
small town Nova Scotia is
I was
like.
thinking about it
As
like maybe in May, but then my kid's gone to Australia and now she's saying maybe she'll want us to come in May to Australia. I'm like, but that's fall in Australia. That's like why
I know, that's
why?
it.
yeah.
Why you
Why?
want us to come and when it's fall, when it's ending in our winter, like can't you pick
um,
hello?
And is she in
uh,
Melbourne?
Yep,
Is she in
actually,
Melbourne?
I checked the weather
she's
for
in Melbourne.
May in Melbourne first.
Mm-hmm.
It might actually be when it actually cools off enough that you'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
But also too, Melbourne
Oh,
though does get
good
cold. It's
point.
cold and wet.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a bit renowned as one of the cooler places. But yeah, I don't know what they get to in the summertime, but cool and wet. But if it's wet, it's more moist, so you feel the humidity more.
Um, see, and then everyone's been
Because I was
talking
in
about.
Sydney,
Mm-hmm.
and when I was in Sydney, May was cool. It was cool. You'd wake up going, "Oof, I can see my breath,"
Really?
Which, though, by our standards, is kind of like, oh, look at that, it's quite just fresh.
No, I was thinking about
Anyway.
actually if I can't do it in May, and I'll shut up real quick here, Jane, but I was thinking, well, then do the typical fall tour of the Maritimes in September to see the leaves turning, like you said, and then maybe fly out to Halifax, rent a car, go check out Nova Scotia, maybe a little New Brunswick, and then take the train to Toronto, and then take the Canadian to Vancouver.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would
Fly
be
from
nice.
Vancouver to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell my co-parent on that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, that would be nice.
Because I can't go alone because I'm
But
scared
if
of flying. Ah.
Oh, okay. Because I
Aw.
was going to say, if you're going to go to Australia, you should also go to New Zealand. It's quite nice.
Yeah,
It's only
because you
2
guys
hour
had that
flight.
great. You
but
guys had that great holiday this year.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have to say I loved New Zealand.
Yeah.
New Zealand was beautiful.
Noise.
Yeah.
It's noise.
Anyway, back to the game. Thanks, Jaden, for
Yes.
letting us do some catch up, though.
Absolutely. So long as there's also mustard involved.
Mustard.
Radio. Anyway, off to the gas station, I'm presuming.
Yeah, when Joe
Yes.
comes out of the bathroom in the diner, it's straight to the car and just kind of says, "Don't go in there. I might have baked a chocolate cake. Might have been a little
Oh
nutty."
God.
Dumps
Um,
the car.
Why?
thank you for the fabulous new euphemism. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes.
Add some nuts in there.
Um,
Maybe some macadamia nuts.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
We need to chew them next time.
Stop that.
Lucky I didn't have the
Um,
corn in the cob for my lunch. Woohoo! Go. Corn cakes.
radio. At this point, it actually is evening, so when you get over to the gas station, you see that they're closed.
Oh well,
shit.
that's okay. I've got a big
Right.
feet.
Oh, all right.
Is there, as we're driving through the streets, are we seeing any people, like non-whitey people at all?
Oh no, this place is extraordinarily white, like
Oh.
whiter than white.
Ooh, it's all white Wonder Bread, hey? Ugh. Okay.
Yep.
Not feeling good about that.
Once the group is in the car and driving, like when they think that they might have a bit of privacy, Tony will share what they learned in the kitchen.
The Lutheran Church is the center of the KKK. Get out of here, Tony.
I made no commitments. Information is always useful. You can do with it what you want. But
So I know this. No, never mind. I was going to suggest splitting the party, but I was going to say.
Oh, dangerous. I
Suppose.
think we did that before with the big worm. And you
Yeah,
got
never
wrapped
mind.
up rather tightly.
But Tony, what time
Hey,
did they
there's
say
enough
their
room
meeting,
for
though?
everybody to get tied up.
What time was their meeting? Was it tonight or tomorrow? Like, I can't remember.
tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
All right. That seems something that we should keep an eye on, folks. Maybe Tony should go. I do have that set of sheets we bought at Woco.
God. We've been here,
Well-
what, 5 minutes and we're already inducted?
Knowing about a meeting like that might help inform us as to where people are or where they are not.
Exactly.
True.
And if they plan anything,
No,
if they plan an
we
attack on
could.
farm, right?
We
Yeah,
could-
well, or if we need to do something without being seen by perhaps the more concerning elements,
Like
that might give
breaking
us an
into the
opportunity.
mayor's? Like breaking into the mayor's office?
Well, there's that,
Such
isn't
interesting ideas with this group.
So why don't we? What we could do, and again, I may regret suggesting this, although Jaden might think it's the best idea ever. We could say, okay, like, because we're not going to be able to go. The only ones that are able to go to the meeting tomorrow is going to be Mabel and Tony. So when they're off and they're doing their little investigation, we could find out where the mayor's office is and do a bit of a break-in. But the other thing
Maybe.
too is we could like maybe even check out the cars of the people who are parked and going to the meeting. Take maybe see if we can gather any information by taking down some of the um, license plates, but maybe even like breaking in and I don't know, or even breaking into the Lutheran church. But definitely, I think the mayor's office is a possibility.
Mayor's office. I'm in on that.
Hey, did we figure out if anybody, any one of us improve their locksmith skill?
Oh,
So we can like jimmy the trunks of the
I
cars
got sharp
and see.
elbows.
No.
you got sharp elbows. Those sharp elbows did not help you breaking
No.
into that.
No. They weren't that sharp.
Lock picking. My
Did-
lock
No.
picking.
I don't think any of us have it.
No.
I think we're all still at one, right?
No.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, we've got locksmith, and that's about it. Well, we could always fake as cleaning ladies.
Well, I wonder if people lock their trunks in this day and age
Oh,
or
yeah.
not. And I mean, we've got a crowbar in the back of my trunk, but that would leave marks and stuff and raise suspicion.
They may not do so in a small town like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. They might not lock the doors.
Yeah. Because they probably
True.
had less distrust.
They're secure in their white
This
supremacy.
game makes me Google the most interesting things. 1920s cars trunk lock? Question mark.
Right? What they say?
What's the result?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I'm still typing here.
All right. When
Well,
party minds want
let
to
me
know.
know as well, but I was still planning on having it be more of a hit or miss kind of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are all really good ideas. So
As probably people who are doing these things may be a little bit more cautious about whether or not they lock their trunks.
hey, maybe
It says pin tumbler systems were used in the 20s.
Oh.
Okay.
Brass, yeah.
But none of us have locksmith,
Okay.
eh? You guys on your character sheets?
Nope.
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 Nothing good.
Oh, forgot that part. Okay, that
Yep.
sucks. But I like Mama J's idea. Maybe we should call you Meemaw or something like that. Meemaw J. With that
Oh,
bad,
jeez.
bad old Southern
Ah.
voice. Meemaw
How
J.
the hell? I want to know how old each one of you are. How old each one of you are or is on your character sheets. I'm 38.
That's a good question. Backstory. 23.
Isn't Sugar Joe like 20?
I mean 22.
Yeah,
22.
I'm
24.
feeling 22. I don't know about you.
31 for Tony.
Oh, see, Tony,
Tony's older
Tony
as
and I
well.
are the only responsible ones.
We call
Yep.
him
What about-
Papa and
what
you
about-
Meemaw. You could be our granddad and
What
grandma.
about-
Papa, Meemaw.
Damn.
Where's John? All we need is John Boy.
Oh my God.
That could be Mabel.
Anyway,
Mabel.
do you want
Okay.
to find a place to stay in town tonight, or would you like to go on to the heaven?
I actually
We
think
was
maybe let's stay. We could stay in town tonight, gather some more information. My concern is if we end up going to the farm, we may end up not being able to get out, and
Yeah.
like Tony and Mabel may not be able to attend the meeting tomorrow. So there's a part of me that thinks, well, maybe what we should do is doing that, and maybe we could take the time and stake out the hall, and also maybe the library is probably not open, but maybe tomorrow we could check out the library and see if there's any kind of local information. Check out the local newspapers, that kind of stuff, just to see what's happening in town.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
Tony's all about that.
Off to the
delay
boarding house
the
then.
inevitable, you know,
Spoken like somebody who
like
doesn't want to pray.
Well, are
I'm
we
more
just
concerned
gonna
about their mortality and morality code.
straight to the farm?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Aren't we going straight to the farm? Like, we're not staying at the boarding house, are we?
I thought that's what we would
Boarding
do
house.
instead of going to the
Boarding
farm.
house?
Oh, I missed that
No.
Boarding house.
No, I'm still a little recovering from what we
'Cause
found in the last boarding house.
I'm just
Yeah.
worried that if we get to the farm, it's going to be hard for us to leave kind of freely to do some more exploring in the town, and also for Tony and Mabel to get to the meeting tomorrow.
True.
Well, I guess they are already antagonistic with the local, KKK type group. So, or the townspeople, let's say. So I can't imagine that they would be unwilling if we said we were, looking to assist. We were sent by Father Divine, and we were, here to check out the situation and see what, how things were for them and what they needed. I can't imagine they would intervene and keep us at the farm, because if anything, we're just trying to further their cause, as far as they know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The boarding house it is. It sounds like the option.
Woo.
All right.
But if there's any vampire or dead kids in the bottom, I
No,
may
no,
just
no.
go back to
No.
the farm.
We're
So
not
you
the
didn't tick
vampires.
that box
No.
in the Airbnb?
We'll just burn the place down.
Yes, but I've already done this to you all once. It'd be kind of weird to do it twice.
Twice. True that. Ah.
Anyway, you get over to the boarding house. An older woman introduces herself as Judith, and welcome. 2 rooms for you all, possibly 3.
Yes.
Was that 3
Are
rooms
we
then?
sharing?
So we are sharing.
Meemaw
So
snows,
I'm
So
going
so
to share with
maybe
Tony.
Meemaw and Papa want to stay together.
Oh my god.
Okay, so who's Papa?
God
Would
damn.
that be
Oh,
Tony?
Tony.
Um,
Yeah.
Tony, I look at Tony and I just shake my head.
yes, and now the keeper wants to roll for a vomit check. Anyway.
Keeper needed the X card.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't really need the X card as much as if we were in person, your shoes would be in danger. That's all I gotta say.
Oh. Okay.
Right this way, dears. And yeah, she indicates that Mabel and Tony can have one room, and Sugar Joe and Dr. J in another, and then Ray is all by their lonesome.
I'm stuck with
Oh,
Grandma.
Ray.
Come on. Oh. Jesus.
Anyway,
Get a
Heart
room for
to
you.
I
heart.
serve breakfast promptly at 7:30. If you're not there, then I'm afraid then there shan't be breakfast for you. Checkout time is noon. How long are you all staying? Just a night or longer?
We're not certain. Certainly, one night. It's possible it may be longer. We'll be able to let you know tomorrow. But if you don't have to hold the rooms for us, certainly if another traveler comes and is in need of it, please. We wouldn't want to put you out of the funds.
Of course. You're such a thoughtful young man. You
I like
notice that
Tony
there's a
fully.
you notice there's a distinct danger of her like pinching your cheeks. So their tongue.
Tony tries to hide how pleased he is.
I like
No, he likes, you know, he's a mama's boy. What can he say, you know?
There's a lot of mama stuff
Dr.
going
J,
on
watch out.
today. Mama issues, big time.
Oh my
Trick.
god.
We thought the word was going to be
Anyway.
the racist stuff, but it's the mommy issues and the meow cougar stuff. Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah, we
was
just need
very
a therapist
innocent.
amongst us.
Pleased as in he likes that he was acknowledged as a gentleman by somebody, and that he felt he was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, not
Yeah.
everybody's living in the bedroom like you ladies, okay? He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Anybody who wants to give me a spot hidden is welcome to.
Watch out for zombies. Watch out for doors. Doors and
We
zombies.
appreciate you because we keep forgetting Keeper. We're like, we don't need to look for anything. It's fine. Let me see if I can grab that. Spot hidden. Do. Oh, what was? Oh, that's. I was on the wrong page. Okay. I was trying to find my age. That was the problem. Fuck it. No, after all that bluster.
Too smitten with the mum.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Dr. J and Sugar Joe kind of noticed that Judith there wasn't too keen on Reed.
Oh, great, lovely.
Oh.
It checks out.
That's why you got your
That
own
sucks.
room. They put you in
I
the...
say
Oh, goodness.
to the landlady, I say, actually, can I have? I'm just wondering if perhaps Reed could bunk with and I point to Sugar Ray, and I say, you know, I'm kind of, I feel like as the older person here, I feel I'm always taking care of this brood, and I really would just like to have my own room for the night, if that's okay with you.
That's hurtful. That is hurtful.
I'm
She
also
just-
wanting to keep an eye on poor Reed.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
She does not look especially happy, but acquiesces. And well, if it makes you happy, then by all means,
Oh,
please.
thank you so much.
Age
Nice
before
move.
beauty.
Segregation be damned.
Come on, Reed, we're gonna have
Well, I'm
fun.
also
You don't
worried
snore.
about poor Reed.
Hey Joe, bunking with you now, bud.
No, that's
We'll have a good time. Mama there, she snores too much, and you don't snore, so I'm happy. Let's go.
okay.
Besides, I won't be making any chocolate cupcakes because I did that at the diner. No worries
Oh my
there.
god, no! Immediately regrets
All
this
right,
decision.
no, we just
I
Joe,
will
Dutch
have
oven.
all
No
of you
Dutch
know
oven
that
will
there's
happen.
only one bathroom on this floor, and all of you
Oh,
have to
God.
share it.
no, Lord, that's
That's
gonna be
why
hard.
I went at the
Joe,
diner.
don't eat anything.
I planned ahead.
And more importantly, yes, anybody who sticks their nose into the bathroom here will notice it doesn't have a shower, just a bathtub.
And it's probably doesn't even hot water.
I'm gonna say, where does the hot water?
Well, you
bucket?
do notice that there is only one faucet.
Oh,
Oh no.
is it big enough for
Oh, it's gonna be
2, 3,
cool.
4?
Just
Yeehaw!
Anyway, Judith says, have a good evening, all of you. Just so you know, I retire fairly early, so I will be going to bed around 8 this evening, which is in about 3 hours. So kindly be in by then.
Are there any other guests here tonight, ma'am?
Actually, nope, you are the only ones tonight.
Well, thank you very kindly.
Absolutely.
Blending his
Oh.
Thai
Anyway,
Wow Joe.
yes. Please let me know if you need anything. And she leaves you to your rooms.
Oh.
Okay. So it's 5 o'clock or 5:30. Do we
5:30.
want to 5:30? Before where is she going back to her room or is she going down to the kitchen?
She's actually, as far as you can tell, headed back to the living room.
Okay.
But if you want to have a private discussion, you can.
Yes. How would I approach this? Okay. So, I put my little luggage away and I come down and I say, "Oh, this is such a lovely little town. Have you lived here all your life?"
Why, yes, I have. It's a fine little town.
I guess you would know, you would you would know what's going everything about this town. If you've lived here did your family live here for a while too?
Why, yes, my family's been here for 3 generations.
Oh,
She looks very proud of that.
that's so lovely. It's so nice to see. I think, just things have been so changing so quickly these years, and people don't appreciate that sense of history and connection to small town. And has this house been in your family as well?
Why, yes, my great grandfather actually built it back in the
Oh,
day.
that's you can tell that a lot of love and pride has gone into this house.
Absolutely.
It's like I say.
Yeah, she then starts pointing out, like, notice the fine workmanship around the fireplace here, and
Mm,
um, see how well this door frame is, and the little bit of carving over the window over there.
yes, like I say, pure not marksmanship, pure
Marksmanship.
I
Craftsmanship.
know, I know. What is it? It's not marksmanship. God, my
That's tomorrow
brain.
night.
Yeah,
Dangerous furniture there.
I think you want
pure, pure
workmanship.
work. It's workmanship. That's it. That's it. Sorry. I can tell you where my head's at. Um, so yes, I did notice coming in that there's lots of good, good traditional, churches here. Saw the Presbyterian Church and the Lutheran Church. But I did notice you seem to have a Catholic church as well. Um, that's that.
You notice that she has a bit of a sour look.
Yes, yes, and I can imagine that there's not everything is perfect.
Uh,
Um,
no, alas, it is not. But for the most part, it's mostly good people here in this town.
mm. And I was just down at the diner before we came in, and we'd heard about this w- odd place just down the road, a place called Heaven.
Um, y- she looks like she's ready to hit something. Uh, what would a good person like you want with an awful place like that?
Oh, no, 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 no. I just heard about it, and I had heard that people were like, it was not seen as um, uh, a proper place. And unfortunately, as I indicated, as I kind of explained, like I have a cousin who his mother is so worried about him, and we think he's gotten into the wrong crowd at this heaven place. So I'm thinking it's time that maybe perhaps I might have to step in and try to get him back to his family.
Oh dear. Yes, you must get him free of that dreadful, dreadful place. There's racial mixing that happens there. Just terrible.
Oh, that's surprising for such a small town such as this.
Isn't it
Back to
just?
keep to traditions. Like what somebody, I think we asked about like does this place continue to operate? And somebody mentioned something about the mayor. Like, does that am I to assume then that the mayor is supportive of this place?
Now mind you, I'm a good woman and I don't bother myself too much with politics, but
Hmm?
from what I was able to hear from um, the mayor's wife was that he has some kind of a deal with them.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
Uh, some kind of a deal, like a financial deal?
I'm afraid I couldn't say more. I just
Oh,
don't know anything.
okay. Oh, I can understand that. It's just like I say, I'm so worried about my cousin. I'd like to have a better sense of what I have to face when I go and see him.
Oh, um, if you need good people to wash the awful taste of that place out of your mouth, come back here. I am certain that I can introduce you to some good folks here.
Oh, oh, that would be mighty kind of you. I very much appreciate that.
Absolutely, absolutely. One does what one must,
Yeah. Well, I think I'm just gonna
um,
go and oh,
including
sorry.
some delightful young men.
Uh, I'm yes, yes, that would I'm sure. I think I want to, I find that the food that the diner kind of sat a bit heavy on. I thought, a quick walk around, a leisurely walk this evening around the neighborhood might help settle things.
Oh,
But
certainly, certainly. This
but yeah,
town proper is quite safe, quite
yeah.
safe.
Oh, that's good. I'll, yes, and I'll make sure that I am in before you lock up. Before you retire to your rooms and I leave.
What, before she tries to fix you up with somebody?
Yes. I
You
scuttled out
think
as
it would take her up on a young man because you're not so young yourself.
Oh, don't worry. If you loiter long enough, you might get that far.
Ah, yeah, so I don't know what anybody else wants to do. I'm just gonna go out and go for a walk around the neighborhood.
Who's joining her? Anybody? If nobody else is going, Tony will go with her.
I don't know
Um,
where anybody else is. Never heard everybody so quiet.
No,
Oh,
I'm gonna join
I'm
you guys
baby.
terribly
too.
sorry.
I'm gonna join you guys
I
too.
mailed them all zombies.
No, no, we're not. I'm not splitting up the party. I'm going with you guys too. Strength in numbers. A bunch of racists.
Oh god,
Well,
actually,
that's
that's a good point. No, I'm going with you guys too. I have to surround myself with white people now.
That's right.
I
And I'm sure
as we go for a walk, I give everybody the lowdown of my conversation.
Mm.
Sure, we'll pass cigarettes to each other. Let's have a smoke. That's intense.
um, yes, as you pass people while you are smoking, um, anybody who's female and smoking in their spare times or presents female and smoking, they kind of give you dirty looks.
Yeah.
Hey, you're doing so well with these locals.
This town is uptight.
They love us.
They are uptight.
And about half of them give Reed an odd look, too.
Yeah. I wink at them.
Uh-oh. We're gonna get our asses busted. Oh, we're gonna get
Oh,
jumped.
yeah?
Yeah, we're so gonna get
Poke the
fucked.
bear, poke the bear.
Now, are there any evening activities in this town? You know, like a prayer group, or I suppose, but somewhere just to maybe be able to meet people, ask them any questions.
Is there? Oh yeah. Is
Um,
there a bar though? Because it's Catholic, right? There's some Catholics. There's got to be at least one Catholic bar, don't you think? No. Irish
Prohibition.
Catholic.
Yeah,
God.
Prohibition.
Oh, that's
So
right.
any
Fuck,
bar.
that's right. We're in prohibition. Never mind.
God damn
And
it, eh?
I doubt a place like this would have much of a
Nope, you're right.
Nightlife.
Never mind.
speakeasy.
I thank God I brought a book.
well, if you would like, you can easily walk by any of several of the churches around.
Oh my God, does that mean
Check
we're
to
gonna
see
have
them
to
out.
go to Bible study class or something?
Well, I mean,
This is fucking
Mabel
painful.
could have on the way out. Mabel could have asked that question to the.
You know, these
I
are small
will.
towns. Usually that's what there is to do, is like people are connected in some way to the community or the church.
That's true.
I will say that it's Wednesday, and if you were to ask Judith, she would have told you that the Presbyterian and Pentecostal churches have a Bible study tonight.
Isn't the Pentecostal ones that speak in tongues and all that shit?
Oh, yeah. Don't forget about the snakes.
Oh,
But not
that's right. the
usually on a Bible,
snakes.
not Bible study night.
No, but I'm sure
Oh.
that you would.
Don't
Mabel
worry,
would
there are no
fit
snakes
into.
involved for Bible study.
Yeah, they'll be
Oh.
doing
Not
that for
even as
their
a
big
bookmark.
shindigs. So we could check it out, see if like anyone says anything. If they don't like the place, then they might be more willing people to talk about it.
Well, I mean, if I'm not particular, but I think somebody should, but I don't necessarily want to go, but I think it would
Maybe
I
Tony
think it
should
would
go
look
because
I think it would look odd if like 5 of us show up.
I think we need like
As a group.
a new skill keeper that's called, instead of passing for a mad, passing for a Christian.
um,
I fell.
don't worry, I already have mechanics in mind for that for when the time comes.
Oh, good lord. I don't think this is
Oh,
going to be
good
as
Lord
fun
is
as
right.
Father God's cult. Father Divine's cult was way more hip and happening than this place. Holy shit.
Oh, well, yeah. As it presses on towards 6, the number of people that are out and about pretty much drops to nearly nothing.
Right.
As they're walking around, Tony is sure to point out and admire like nice gardens, or somebody made their own little mailbox or stuff like that.
Excellent. So, anybody up for church?
Oh,
I'll
God.
go to church. Chicken.
Oh, no.
Are you going
I-
there?
Presbyterian, did you say? And what was the other one?
Presbyterian and Pentecostal were the two that have Bible things this evening.
Bloody hell, both are bad. Okay. Let's do the whole Presbyterians, can
I
get
would
into that
say,
whole
do they
Scottish,
have do they have anything on the outside indicating that there's a meeting happening? Like something, or would it seem
Probably a
really
board.
strange? Yeah, because I just want to make sure we're not like, hi, we just doubled the size of your group. Like
No,
we
we
just
can
swarmed in.
I can
Um,
assume
If
there's
they've got a
board
sign or
outside.
something, then I feel like they're.
Yeah,
Um,
let's go for the board.
sign out front, not so much. However, there are cars and activity around.
Is there a bingo night anywhere? Any of these places got a Wednesday
Don't
night
do
Nasty
bingo.
bingo.
Catholics.
They don't do
Catholic.
bingo. Catholics do
Bingo's
bingo.
gambling. Yeah.
Isn't that's precipitously
Yeah.
close to gambling? That's
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
exactly.
wrong.
They're not doing that
Bingo's
in
wrong?
Pentecostal or the
Oh
Presbyterian.
my god.
Oh, yeah. They don't
I
even
can't
play
even play
cards.
bingo.
They
Oh,
don't
There's
play
not even
cards or
singing.
anything.
that sucks.
No.
This town
All right,
sucks.
who's for the Presbyterians?
Should we split? One go to the Presbyterians, the other one go to the Pentecostal?
No.
Well, Mabel's supposed to be a guy, and Tony's supposed to be a guy, right?
Okay.
Mm.
And so the women would have to accompany at least one of the guys,
Mm-hmm.
right? So how do you want to
Yeah.
tag team?
Probably. If we do want to split up, I'll take whichever one. So, Mabel, do you have a preference?
I'm off to the Presbyterians.
I'm going with
All right.
Mabel. It's always a good
I'm
time with
from the
Mabel.
Appalachians.
I'm going with Mabel.
I'm
I'll go
used
to
to the
Pentecostal.
All right, I'll go.
Divide
I'll
up.
go.
Pentecostals
Presbyterian.
over this side, please.
I'll go with Tony.
I'm going
All right.
Pentecostal. You can get Arabs in there and be fine. So let's go that.
We're gonna work
Can
on
you?
our pass as a
Yeah,
Christian
No, actually,
skill.
Weirdly
a
enough,
lot
you
of
can, yeah.
black churches are Pentecostal, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not usually white. Not usually.
Well, maybe in the north at this moment in time. Don't know. But anyway,
Mm.
we're off to the Presbyterians.
Okay. So
Um,
Tony, me, and Reed at the Pentecostal,
Woo.
and Mabel and
Hey.
Joe the
Oh, is
Presbyterian.
it a good idea leaving Mabel and Joe by themselves?
Presbyterian.
No, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Is it
Yeah.
not to
This
be
isn't gonna go well.
trusted?
All right. That's what we'll do.
I
All
think
right,
I think
let's
Mabel
go
and
to the
I might
Presbyterian.
resent that because we're very capable, aren't we, Mabel?
We're very mature, you know. We
Yeah.
are
Very capable of
We
getting
are-
into a lot
we're
of trouble.
Really.
essential members of
You'll
this
end up-
team.
You'll end up
Yeah.
pulling one of the church women and get us into trouble. That's what will happen.
Yeah. It'll be the pastor's daughter.
Yeah, literally.
Oh. Gotta
Hey,
think, are they
that's-
pastors in the
It's
Presbyterian?
good to have
Yeah.
goals. Yeah.
Okay.
They are in Pentecostal.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
I do say as we split, I look at Mabel and Joe and I said, no pulling. The pastor's daughter.
No pulling.
Oh, we would not do any such thing. I'm just looking for pie.
Wink, wink. We know what
Okay.
pie is a
Are you
code
ready?
word. We're looking for some cherry pie, right, Mabel?
Cherry pie.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want some of that fresh new cherry pie.
Oh God damn.
Oh, Mabel, I'm so glad to be
hey,
your wing
let's
woman.
go to the Pentecostal church first, shall we?
We'll
one
run
are we
out
go-
of
which
town
one are we-
before we get to
Yeah.
do anything. I'll blame you guys.
Okay.
Mabel,
All right.
Are
which
you
one
ready,
are we
Sugar
going
Joe?
to? Pentecostal or Presbyterian? I can't remember.
Oh no, we're going to the
I
Presbyterian.
moved your
Presbyterian. Okay.
tokens
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
closer
Okay.
to the churches.
Okay.
We're going to the Pentecostals first, are we?
Yep.
Yes. Yes. As you get closer to the church, you see a number of people going into one of the back rooms of the church, and they take a look at you, smile, and motion you on over.
Wait.
Hi, welcome. Are you traveling? This is one of the best churches in town to pray at.
Tony takes his hat up and holds it in his hand and says, "Thank you so much for welcoming us in. Yeah, we're passing through, and we just thought we saw that there were some folks gathered here tonight, and we thought we'd come in and meet a few new faces."
Absolutely. Come on in. Come on in, please. Tonight we're going to be Reading from Leviticus.
Oh God.
Don't hold back.
Everybody's favorite book of law.
Absolutely. Yes. Come, let us read from God's law.
Leviticus.
Yeah. He looks at the three of you closely, and I could see that all three of you could benefit from a refresher. Come on in and take a seat, please.
So I let Tony go first because he's the man. And then I let Reed go, and then I follow behind Reed just because I feel the need to be protective of Reed.
As we
Excellent.
sit down, Tony just says to the man, the Spirit of the Lord finds us all at different times in our lives, and while we may not have as much school learning as you about the God's words here, we're here to learn, and we're here to to share time with other people of faith. So
And I-
Indeed. Yes. Then the Spirit of the Lord overcomes him, and he begins speaking in tongues.
Nice.
what I thought. They speak in tongues, don't they?
Oh, they do.
Oh Lord.
Speaking of which, yeah, Dr. Irving in particular, but all three of you, give me Constitution checks, please, and you need
Oh
a hard
God.
success.
Oh
Oh
crap.
Lord. Okay.
Oh jeez.
Constitution.
Come on.
Oh shit. Dang it.
Um, one
Oh
failure,
shit.
2 failures.
Oh shit. Just
oh
Come on,
boy,
Tony. Come
Tony,
on, Tony.
Oh
fail.
wow.
Constitution.
top of the sheet.
There we go,
Oh my
Tony.
Thank
God. At
God.
least one of us is gonna survive.
Oh, good roll.
Tony is just fine. However, very quickly, both Reed and Dr. J are just not having this, and yeah, they're really hyping on all of the laws in Leviticus about women and what women aren't allowed to do.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, you kind of can't really take it anymore. What would you like to do?
Um,
Oh shit.
I will just say, I start rubbing my knee, and I say, I'm just that this arthritis is picking up real bad. I need to walk this off. So and I say, I just Tony, you stay here, and but I'll be back. I'll be back. So I get up and I walk out.
Reed?
Good choice. Oh God. I guess Reed is stupid and doesn't have like much in the way of like thinking ahead. So they're gonna be angry and they're gonna slam their leg down on the floor, like proper like stomp. But if anyone looks at them, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I thought I saw a rat. I'm sorry."
Um, um,
I
um,
just
Rat with
grab
a double
I
meaning.
just
are you
grab
trying
I
to
just,
get yourself kicked out of church?
I just
Reed.
grab Reed and I say, "Come on, let's go. I need a little bit of assistance getting out with my bum knee." And I kind
Excellent.
of whisper and I say, "We can check out the back doors."
Great plan.
Tony just
Okay.
goes over to the two of them and just looks as though he's having a conversation just quickly about her knee and inquiring. And he takes off a policeman's whistle that's around his neck and he passes it along and says, if you get in trouble,
Just whistle.
yeah, give a little whistle.
Just blow.
Um,
All right, I
isn't
take
that
it. And
isn't that whistle where you work? Oh wait. Anyway, let's go over to Mabel and Joe over at the Presbyterian Church.
Okay.
You are likewise welcome inside, and yes, the woman that ushers you in lets you know that they'll be reading from and talking about the part of the Book of Matthew tonight.
Book of
Oh,
Matthew.
good.
Lucky.
Hello, sister. Thank you for welcoming us into your congregation and your church.
We welcome everybody. Uh, we especially want to share the love of our Lord Jesus Christ to all who care to be embraced by his light.
And it is a relief to know that in this town and in this house of God that this actually is the fundamentalist section of the Presbyterian Church and not some of that crazy idea stuff the other Presbyterians are doing, like ordaining women. Not good, is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
So
sir, we do not ordain women here.
yeah.
We
So we
all
are,
know our places, and smiles to Joe.
and it is God's way because God decreed our place of the animal and man and woman and child on the earth. So it is good that we follow the ways of the Lord. So thank you.
Absolutely. I could not have said it better, brother. Come on in. Come in.
Thank you. I hope we are not disturbing you today, but we're of the Presbyterian faith back down in the Appalachians, and we like to touch in with a church when we're traveling. Sometimes we do our own ministries. We have led psalms in the church, the tent revivalism of the
Oh my
fundamentalist
God.
way of the scriptures and God. So thank you. And we
Um,
are welcome and we shall come and join your merry group. Thank you.
um, yeah,
Can
speaking
I
of which,
just do a slow clap on that one? Because I don't think I ever expected Blue to come up with that, but that was brilliant.
oh,
Holy shit.
yeah,
Joe
actually,
Joe
speaking of which,
just eyes went wide and was just looking at Mabel as he is saying all this and just deciding I'll keep my mouth shut. I'm just gonna smile and look pretty. Just gonna smile and
yeah,
nod
speaking
and
of
look
which,
pretty. And all that came out of
Joe,
Mabel. Holy shit.
yeah, Joe, speaking of which, now it's your turn to give me a hard con check
Oh my
before
goodness.
you even got to sit down.
Jesus. Oh, I don't know about this. Constitution. Hard success.
No, success.
Hard
Apparently you're
success.
pretty good at just looking pretty and remaining
Classic.
patient with this.
Just remember, I went to an all-girls school. Was a debutante. I know how to behave in proper society. It's very demure and just smile. My mother would be so proud. Just let Mabel.
Excellent.
Just let Mabel take the lead. You go ahead.
Thank
Uh,
you. Thank you. As it
uh,
should be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mabel, you got an inspiration token for that fine soliloquy there.
Yeah. Yes, seriously.
That
Anyway,
joining of minds.
yes.
Oh,
Anyway, Mabel, you also need a con check, but you just need a regular success.
okay. Constitution.
This game has gone very different than what I thought. I thought we were going to kill a
Woo!
bunch of
Oh.
KKK people. Instead, we're a Bible study.
Hey,
Totally opposites.
you could have just turned in for the night, but no, you had to go to church.
Yeah.
I blame
Let's go
Mima
hang out with the real
J.
people.
Mima
It's a
J.
better costume than bed
No,
sheets.
no, no, no. I just want to make it clear. I wanted to go for a walk. Mabel is the one that wanted to find a friggin' Bible.
If you want to meet people, you're not going to meet them on the street. They're going to think you're weird.
And we're gonna find them weird.
Oh
Bible
my
study.
god, I just want to play bingo.
Anyway, Joe, give me a spot hidden check while you're at it, please.
Oh, as I'm smiling. Really smiling very hard.
Yep,
Okay, let me find
yep,
my spot
yes,
hidden.
you are.
Please. I'm going to spend.
Oh.
Do I have any luck? I don't even know if I have any luck. I'll spend 2 luck to make that a success. Please.
Excellent. You do notice a very attractive redhead looking directly at you. She's really adorable.
No!
Really
Temptation!
wish you'd fail.
No!
Really wish you'd
Yeah.
fail.
Get behind these stakes.
No, 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 no. The thing is, what you don't know is that Joe doesn't like gingers. Hates them.
Oh.
We do the gingers. It's wrong. His mother's a ginger, and it's very triggering. So no fucking gingers. Keep your Lucille Ball eyes to yourself, lady. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna look away and look demurely at Mabel.
That's what I like. I like the demure.
Excellent.
I'm just gonna whisper in Mabel's ear. Don't look now, but I think that redhead's giving you the eye.
You turn your back on sin.
Trust me, no problem there. We don't like gingers.
Yeah. Good. Good. That's good to know. There is someone you'd say no to. So are
Anyway,
we?
toward the end of Bible study at the Presbyterian Church, the woman that welcomed you in before comes back up to you and starts talking to you, Mabel. Did you and your wife enjoy Bible study tonight?
Ma'am, that was a very enlightening Bible study. I love the touching of on St. Matthew's words of wisdom, which I am not equipped to actually repeat back as you said them so amazingly, and as the pastor himself, and your support was amazing for him. But he's a very fine man. And ma'am, this is not my wife. This is a relative of one of our party, but she wanted to come to church with me, so I said I would escort her. Anyway, this was a glorious evening in the eyes of God, and I couldn't have wished for more.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh my god.
Damn,
Um,
Mabel.
Mabel is right.
yes, could you
Mabel's
possibly
gonna.
lay it on any more thickly?
Mabel's gonna be
Oh
the
gosh,
face.
I want this
Yep.
lady to tell me stuff.
Yep. Mabel's the
Sorry,
face
Um,
from
sorry.
now on.
um,
Okay.
oh, well, if you like, good sir, I'd be happy to introduce you to some of the single women here. Are you going to be staying in town any longer, or are you just passing through?
That is so kind of you, ma'am. That is so kind of you. However, my heart is taken and I am betrothed, and when I get home, we will be setting up to be wed in our church. But thank you
Oh,
the
certainly,
for the
certainly.
for that. I mean, it's a lovely town and things, so thank you very much. What I'd like to know though is maybe if I could meet. Do you have a little gathering after the Bible study where, can have a bit of a conversation with people? Because to be honest, ma'am, we've come to town because we have sad, sad tidings. That a member of our party, her cousin, has got involved with some
My cousin.
subversives in heaven. I mean, of heaven of all things to be calling the place, but we
Yeah,
are
you
worried.
get a pretty disgusted look as soon as you mention heaven.
Yeah, I can see, ma'am, that you are of the same opinion as we are, and we want to get that young man out because he's a good Christian man, and his parents are worried, and we're worried, and we just really don't know fully what's going on there, but I'm sure it's not good.
Oh, certainly, certainly not good. Yes, you should definitely get that young man out before anything awful happens.
Awful. Okay.
Yes. And
That
certainly we do have fellowship. Um, I believe one of the matrons has made pie this evening.
Cherry pie?
Oh, that is my favorite. Cherry pie, yeah. Yeah, that
Um,
would be
she looks
absolutely
a little bit
amazing.
weirdly at you, Joe. No, apple with cinnamon.
Oh,
Oh.
cinnamon, my favorite. But ma'am, if there's anyone here, because to be honest, us being from the Appalachians, I mean, I know you folks live in a small town, but you know, we really are rural folks down there, and we're not used to dealing with whatever's happening in heaven and any information anyone could give us about how we can get that young man out. Because I don't get the impression we could just drive up and grab him. And we are deeply, deeply concerned, and we have prayed to God, and He led us on this journey at this time.
Um, goodness. I'm Um, I believe one of my colleagues who works over at the library might be able to give you some more information. Um, uh, Miss Jane Anderson over at the library. I would definitely recommend that you talk to her. She
Okay.
might be able to give you more information, but beyond that, I fear, um, uh, a good Christian like myself doesn't really know much about such an awful place like that.
Right, right. Okay. That really concerns me more, but thank you very much. Blessings on you and yours. And I will seek out that lady. Would you mind if I say that you kind of directed me in her way? Because I don't want to worry her or be some strange man coming up to her. Would that be okay?
Oh, certainly. Just tell her that Marie from the Presbyterian Church sent you.
Okay, I will, man. And just on that, is she one of us? Is she a Presbyterian?
Indeed she is.
Oh, okay, that does lighten my heart because then she'd understand what we're feeling and what we're going through. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, please welcome yourself and have some pie if you're so inclined.
Okay, well that is where I'm gonna go next to. Thank you. Me and her with me. Forgot your name, Joe. Anyway, we're gonna
Wow.
go get us some pie. That is so gracious of you and generous. And if you're ever in the Appalachians near Little West Tucket, you come and look us up.
Why, that is very kind of you, but I've never been so far from home.
Right, I understand. But I am Isaiah, and this is Chastity, and we're always here, and members of the church, we like to help and stand by. Yeah. Thank you very much, and a good evening. And I'm going to get me some pie.
I'll give me some pie too.
How
I'm
about
in shock. I'm just gonna follow because I'm in shock, and Joe's mouth is slightly open, going, "Chastity? Does that mean my mom and dad
yeah,
are
I was
Sonny and Cher? I don't know. I'm so confused. Give me some pie
well,
too." Oh.
whatever you'd like to do, Chastity.
Is that my hooker name? I don't know.
um, anyway, let's go back over to Tony, who's at the Pentecostal church. Um, um, yes, after a interesting, if kind of disturbing reading of Leviticus, there, um, um, uh, the man who welcomed you in comes back over and did you enjoy tonight's Bible study?
Oh yeah, yes. Thank you so much. It's always good to hear the word in the companionship of other believers.
Absolutely. It's so unfortunate that your friends didn't return.
Well, I'm not sure, but they may be just feeling a bit under the weather. Travel does that. I know one was
certainly.
having some trouble settling her stomach, and another just with the weather changing just always seems to bring out the worst of her arthritis. So it's unfortunate, but I do have some anointing oil that I will pass on to her before she retires for the evening, and we'll see if perhaps she'll be a little bit relieved in the morning.
Excellent, excellent. Um, and yes, you are welcome to, of course, to join us for coffee before you return for home for the evening. Are you staying here in town?
Yes, there's a wonderful woman we met, Judith, I believe her name was, and she's graciously hosting us for the evening.
Judith is a fine woman. You've chosen well.
I'm pleased to hear that. Yeah, it's it honestly it just has been a wonderful experience going through the town. We had a wonderful meal at the diner, and now to be able to gather with you folks, it's just been um, a very pleasing day.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you should remain in town, our Bible studies are every Wednesday night, and we also have fellowship after church on Sundays.
Well, that's excellent. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know how long we'll be in town for, but certainly do appreciate your hospitality.
Absolutely. Glad to welcome fine new people in.
And Tony gives a very hearty handshake.
Excellent. He returns it.
Excellent. Okay. He just says, I think I'll just go check on my companions there. But what was your name again?
Oh, Jonathan.
Wonderful, Tony. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Jonathan. And he just helps himself upstairs, kind of pauses at the little desserts table, takes a little old-fashioned powdered donut and a little napkin.
Ooh, donut. Ooh.
Yes, yeah. Are you collecting donuts for Dr. J and Reed?
Yeah.
No, but he hasn't eaten. Well, he doesn't want to be seen like he's just stuffing his pockets. He hasn't taken a bite out of it yet, so he's going to see how everybody's doing, and then they can always split it if they want. But he's not. He's not going to stock his pockets to make a good impression, and then just look like he's just, I don't know, just
Gluttony, isn't it?
taking
One
it
of
for the
them.
road or opening up a donut stall in the morning or something.
Excellent.
Oh,
So, Dr. J, Reed, how far away did you get?
Oh,
I don't know.
is there someone we can sneak and sneak in and find another part of the church to find some information?
Well, where would you want to go? I mean, you could get into the a different portion of the church that you're at, or you can walk over to pretty much any other building in town and see if there's a way in.
Um,
Sneak out.
let's so Reed, what do you think about either going and staking out the city hall just to
Mhm.
see where the different places are going? And I don't think we have, well, maybe we have time to walk in and see the mayor and the mayor's office, or we could check out the
Mhm.
Trinity Evangelical Lutheran Church, but that might not necessarily be the best use of our time.
You're just getting
A
into
one
the
Bible's enough for
churches.
me. Yeah.
Trying to get all your passport stamps.
The other thing is we could go check out the Tabasco Library. It's probably closed though.
Well, that's what.
mean,
Have we met up yet?
No, not yet.
No, that's
Okay.
right. We haven't.
Hey,
Yeah.
nor me.
the ghost of Mabel.
The ghost of Mabel.
What would you like to do,
The
Reed?
ghost of Isaiah. Come on now.
Oh,
I
Isaiah,
know.
yeah. Well, City Hall sounds tempting because I want to investigate this mayor. So if we can suss out where his office is,
Right?
we'd have a better shot, you know?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. At least we can see, like, do they have cleaners? Do they have a door that we could maybe prop open during the daytime and then sneak out
Yeah.
at night? That kind of
What's the
stuff.
security like? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, well, we got this.
So we're just gonna go for a casual walk up and
All
take
right.
a walk around City Hall, like the building, like we're admiring the architecture.
Yeah.
The architecture
Tourist.
is boring as hell.
Yep.
It's City
The
Hall. We've never
grounds.
seen
How
a you know, a small town City Hall before.
Yeah, it's a brick rectangle. Um, as you can see, there's a park on the on one side of it.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah, the one of the other sides has a parking lot, and the other two sides are pretty much unremarkable.
Oh, is
Okay.
there anything that could be climbable? Can I see if there's anything that could be climbable and like a window somewhere we can? You know?
Absolutely, spot hidden, please.
All right, please say I can see. Yes,
Yeah.
I can see. Thank
Oh,
God.
yes.
Thank God. I can see. Okay, we're okay.
Yes, on the side with the park, you do notice that there is a window and there is a tree that is conveniently with a limb fairly close to that window.
Guess who's got points in climb?
Seriously, you do? I thought.
I actually do. 50. I actually do have points in climb.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
wow!
You
I
have
must say,
50 in climb? Oh,
I'm
you're
doing the most
so
Yeah, but
climbing
climbing.
that tree. I have 20.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
climb,
Um,
climb.
let's do
Can
it.
I
Let's do it.
so can I also just look around? What I want to see is about whether there's like a security guard, whether
Oh
um
yeah.
whether I don't know if they would have an alarm. Probably not, but
it's
as well see if
1920 now.
yeah, no.
Mm.
Do they have like cleaning ladies that are going in and out at late at night, that kind of stuff? Or even people going in late at night or
I
later
will say
after
at
work.
this time of the evening, it's pretty well deserted here.
Okay.
You don't see anything resembling a guard or cleaning ladies or anyone else for that matter. Though
Hey.
actually, if you're looking in the direction of the park, you can give me a spot hidden.
All
I'll
right.
need a
Uh-oh.
hard success.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Spot hidden.
Go on, Doc.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
so close.
Yep.
Jeez, that sucks.
Nope.
Why couldn't you have given me a failure back when I was testing for extra points? Damn it.
It's,
You
yeah.
know.
Oh.
Curse the gods. Curse the dice gods. Yeah. All right. So
Um,
nothing.
nope.
Okay.
Nothing particularly special.
Okay.
Anyway, Reed, would you like to go up the tree?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Let's go climb a tree.
All
Oh God,
right,
please
give me
work,
a
please
climb
work.
check.
Yes.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ!
god.
God.
So riled
Yeah.
up by that churchy thing. I'm so riled up. I'm
Um,
like, bloody hell.
Dr. J, you haven't. It almost looks like Reed there's kind of defying gravity and all
Yeah.
but like flying up the tree.
Call me Galinda.
I'm like, holy smokes. Should I try, or are you just going to go in and take a look around? Do you want me to come in and join
Well,
you?
I was gonna go in and either see if there's a way of me opening a door so
Oh,
you can get in,
yes,
or
yeah.
throw
Okay.
something down so I can pull you
Yes.
up, you know?
Okay. Yeah. Why don't we do that? Because I'd prefer not to risk breaking my leg.
All right, Reed, you're able to get in, but first, hang on, I need to do a couple of little rolls. Nothing to worry about
Uh-oh.
here.
Okay. All of
Nothing,
a sudden you
nothing at
just hear
all.
woo 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 an alarm. gonna die,
Yeah,
aren't I?
no, everything seems fine.
Okay. But the Indiana Jones boulder comes for me, right? Like
Yeah, you don't know what you've triggered.
yeah, literally. Oh,
Right,
what
you can
zombies can come
easily
out
hop
there.
in through that window. So,
Yay.
yes, you're in a second floor office. What would you like to do next?
Okay. Second floor office. Okay, so if I can tell that it's not an important office, right?
Yeah, this does not look all that important. Well, I guess it really depends. Do you find property and taxes important?
Oh Jesus Christ, my brain's already switched off. You said ta, and it went nope. Okay, cool. So I'll go out of that room. That room's boring. Read's like nothing here. No mayor here. Out we go. Let's go look for a door. So that the doc can come in and have a look too, because I'm betting the doc's spot hidden's better than mine.
Excellent. Yeah, did you want to go to the front door or the side door?
Side door, because like I think front door's gonna be a problem. So we'll try the side door.
Excellent. Right, you go to the side door, and near as you can tell, it wasn't locked.
Oh bloody hell! You know what? I'm not going to tell the doc it wasn't locked because I want her to be amazed by my climbing skills. So I'm going to say, I'm going to boast to her that I mustered all the memory I had and I managed to locksmith that door very cleverly.
Yep,
I'll make it sound difficult.
well,
I'm
I'm gonna
imagining
say,
one of those video game prompts of like, the game will remember this.
Well, that's kind of the deal of like opening the door from the inside is you can just turn the bolts pretty easily from the inside.
Oh yeah. See, Reed's stupid. I'm fully standing there and the door going, oh, it's locked. Oh, I'm gonna get it.
yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get you locked. Oh, it's so difficult. Yeah, I did it. Whoa.
And I'm just looking at Reed and I said, that climb was awesome. That's okay about this. That climb was awesome.
Reed's fast to themselves like, yeah, I'm useful. It's the one thing I can do.
All right.
Go on, Doc, let's have a look around.
All right, let's have a
Let's
look
find
around.
that mayor's office.
Yep. Yep.
You
Yeah.
you don't even need spot hiddens for this. There's a
Oh, nice.
convenient sign that says mayor's office.
Big red arrows like mayor's office here.
No,
Lit up.
no big arrows, just a sign of engraved wood.
Mm.
Ah, I'll see.
Okay.
Nice.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Try the door.
Excellent. Yeah, another one. I'll unlock the door.
Unlocked. Unbelievable. I turn to the doc and I'm like, bloody hell, these people, Jesus, they would never survive in a city. Oh my God. They leave their doors unlocked.
I know. I'm with you. I'm with you.
It's crazy.
And both of you may give me spot hidden checks, or you can tell me what you're looking for and then give me the spot hidden, whichever comes
Okay.
first.
I'm looking for correspondence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to see if he's gotten letters or he's written letters. Yeah, that's where I'm going to start first. That's where I'm looking for first.
Excellent. Give me
Okay.
the spot hidden. How about you, Reed? Are you looking for something different, or are you helping?
Fuck me.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
looking for. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I've got no chance. I'm looking for anything that mentions heaven, just anything in general that mentions heaven, even if it's just citizens complaining about it or something. Just all of it.
Excellent. Spot hidden,
Cool.
please.
Oh boy.
No,
Oh my God, I
fuck
can
me.
see. Whoa. Damn. I work at night, apparently.
Yeah, you work well at night.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. Actually, I will give you not one but 3 complaint letters about how dare anybody. Yes, they're throwing the N word around right, left, and center, and everybody who's written in to complain are all very disgusted that this thing is allowed here. And there is a reply template that's of which there's a copy in the same folder as these, and it just pretty much says that we welcome everybody to town who is pays their taxes well and on time.
Interesting. Okay. So his excuse, I'm saying this to the doc. His excuse, by the way, don't read this. Oh boy, don't read this. His excuse is that they pay their taxes. That's what he's saying to people. Now, I don't know about you, but that feels like code for he's getting some under the table extra money, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. The taxes?
So maybe can I do another search, a different search?
Sure. What you looking for?
I'm looking for accounts. I'm looking to see
Oh,
if there
smart.
is a book of accounts that might provide information with regards to him getting some money under the as a side.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Good idea.
Oh, come on, give me something.
Doc.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, you do find not one but two ledger books. The second ledger book, it was with that hard success, you kind of find it in a false bottom of a drawer.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you want to
All
take
right.
them with you? You don't know
Yeah,
numbers well enough to make this out.
Yeah, that's right.
You
I don't
really
have
do need
accounting.
accounting skills for this.
Ah,
Wait,
shit.
doesn't Tony have accounting skills? Do we remember that Tony has accounting skills? I'm sure Tony does.
Oh yeah. All right. So,
Yeah.
okay. So the question is, if we take this, we're gonna have to bring it back, or can you have your do you have your you don't have your
I
camera,
have
do
a
you?
camera. I have a camera. Yeah, I do. I have photography. Yes. Oh, I didn't say that. Oh, what a great team.
All right, Reed, break
Okay.
out the
Oh,
camera.
Jesus. Come on, Reed,
Yeah.
buddy. Come on, buddy. I've pressed it. Oh, thank God. Whoa. I am on one
Um,
today.
Oh,
yeah,
fucking A.
holy shit, yo. Yeah, you take photos of everything.
Yes. Great. I'm
Um,
so
Well,
excited.
and maybe
just-
we can get it. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to remind you that digital photography is almost a century off. So
Yeah.
you're going to need a
You're
dark
gonna have
room
to,
for these.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
maybe
that's
we
fine.
can maybe we can jig something up in the room and maybe get them developed tonight. It'll be a long night, but this I think is important stuff.
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, I don't sleep
Okay.
anyway. It's fine.
Vampire!
All right.
Yeah. Oh. Great news for
All
you.
right. This is good. This is good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I think I'm going to take note of the people who wrote the letters. I'm going to take note of their names. So in case, and their like details of addresses and stuff, because I imagine that's what they would have put down, right?
Oh, yes, they
You know,
do. Indeed.
good to know the dodgy people. It's good to know. Make note of them. Yeah. Is there anything else that we can
Look
take?
for.
I suppose we don't need anything else. Yeah.
I think. The only other thing I would say is to look to see in the calendars, like if he's got a calendar, he's got like an
Oh,
appointment book. Does he have
that's a
any
good idea.
appointments, dealing with, is there anything in the appointments that has anything to do with either the clan or heaven?
Good idea.
Well, he doesn't have an appointment book. What he has
Okay.
is one of those big desk blotter things with the calendar
Oh,
on
yeah.
it.
Okay.
And yeah, for um uh actually, well, we'll say it's a Friday evening, or actually Friday last appointment of the day, say around 4 o'clock. He's got an appointment, and it explicitly says it's the clan.
Shit. Okay. Great.
Oh no,
All
no,
right.
the clan was not closeted at this point in time. They
Right,
were
right.
out and disgustingly proud.
Wow.
Does
Okay.
does it say there's no like meeting place? It's just did you say 4:30?
4
Last
p.m.
4 p.m. Friday clan. Okay.
It doesn't give a location, but you get the impression that that it means here in this very
Yeah,
office.
that's what I
Oh
thought too.
God.
Okay. All right. I don't think there's much anything else
Nope.
we need to look for.
No.
Do
No.
you?
We don't want to be. Well, I don't
No.
want to like make any more suspicion. Do you know what I mean?
No. No. Let's
No.
let's I put the second ledger back where I found it in the hidden drawer or hidden bottom drawer. And yeah, we're ready to kind of head out.
Nice. Leaving
Excellent.
without a trace.
Yeah.
And which door are you going out the side door again, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic. Let me do a couple of little quickie rolls here. Nothing to
Uh-oh.
be concerned about again.
The door
Pay no
breaks, so I'm
attention
just
to the
gonna
man
take
behind the
and
curtain.
die. Yeah.
I do have stealth.
Oh, same. I have a little bit.
Yeah.
It is dark as you are getting out of here, and very close to 8. However, you see somebody in the park kind of looking in your general direction, but it's kind of hard to make whoever it is out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh, spotted. Uh-oh.
Well, so once I see that, I decide to kind of try to sneakily try to find a little shadow to at the very least make sure that they don't see the direction we go.
Fabulous. Well, both of you can give me stealth checks then.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Let's
Okay.
come on. Come on.
Go on, Doc. Come on. Oh,
Oh.
bollocks. I'm not stealthy. You are, though.
No.
Oh well,
Dr.
I tried.
J, you definitely were able to hide your hide yourself fairly well in the shadows. Reed, however, it came awfully close to tripping over a trash can.
That checks out. That checks out. Do you know what it is? Reed's mumbling to themselves about how impressed they are with their climb. They're like, oh my God, Dr. J thinks I'm a cool climber. See, I'm so useful with this team.
And actually, Reed, give me a listen check.
Oh, no. Okay, can I hear? Let's hope. Come on. Yeah, I can hear. Okay.
Yes.
Oh God, yeah, hard
The,
success.
the people in the park, there's actually 2 of them, even if Dr. J only saw one of them before, and they're both kind of laughing at you.
Oh, great, wonderful. Hey, you have to pay to
You
see
can,
the show, man.
yes, you can also kind of tell that um, something about just how they're laughing implies that it's nervous laughter.
Oh, they're scared. Ooh, okay, I like that. We can work with that.
Not nervous as in what if they saw something nervous, not oh my god, I'm afraid now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Still nervous though. Still good.
Reed, super climber, great intimidator.
Yes,
Not being
Reed.
those werewolf
So
or vampire allegations, am I?
all right. Anyway, everybody's getting close to 8. Does anybody want to do anything out on the town? Mabel, would you like to give a sermon, perhaps? Or I'm sorry, Brother Isaiah.
It's a little late because the good folks of this town, like good Christians, are all getting in home and getting ready for bed and to read the Bible. But otherwise, no. Maybe Chastity has a hit flask we can kind of split open, and have a chat with the other folks, figure out what we've learned. You have a hit flask, Chastity?
Not on me. We're in church, for Christ's sakes.
You might have one back in the room. As long as we're quiet, old Mrs. Dreary Bum won't notice.
Very buff.
Me, Ma? Oh, you mean the boarding lady? Well, we'll check the trunk of the car
Yeah.
before we go in.
We mean Meemaw J.
Yeah, let's head back.
Ah,
Oh, I'm full from all that pie. Holy crap.
It was good pie though.
Oh, it
That
was
was a good apple
good.
pie.
Yeah, churches do good baked goods. Holy
Hang on.
smokes.
You guys have had pie. Tony's had a donut. Bloody hell, Dr. Joe, we haven't had anything.
No.
Tony didn't eat his donut. It's in it.
I don't want to know
You
where it is
cut
now.
out.
yeah,
It's in his.
yeah. It's, that's
Um,
all I heard.
I don't
I
think
hope
it's
you're
that
not
kind of
eating that
donut.
donut.
It's in his donut hole.
Oh,
Um, right. Anyway, as you walk in the direction of the boarding house, I'll say at least Mabel, Joe, Reed, and Dr. J encounter each other on the walk back, and I guess you'll see Tony back at the boarding house.
Where the
Aw.
hell's Tony? Did you leave him alone with a bunch of Christians?
we just
Yeah.
couldn't
He
handle it.
seems-
But
he seemed
you should
fine.
see
He
what.
seemed like he was getting along with them.
Yeah, and we went and we did
Abandoned
some we we went and we did something useful.
Yeah, yeah, we were
You
super
should have
useful.
seen
We,
you should have seen the climbing skills this one showed. My God, up that tree and into that locked building.
You guys did a
and as Dr.
burglary?
Joe says that, I'm like miming it to them.
Oh my god. We're at Bible study and you guys did a burglary.
Oh yeah, we did.
It's more reconnaissance.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you find?
We
What
found.
didn't we find?
Well-
Yeah. Oh, Doc.
Salvation.
God.
Oh Lord, we found that this mayor has a little bit of financial incentive to ignore the many complaints the locals have about heaven, but we just haven't figured out what it is. We need to um, uh,
It's Tony's help.
yeah, we need to develop the pictures so Tony can take a look at the numbers.
Did you find out
Yeah.
which church the mayor stays at or goes to? What congregation he
Oh,
belongs
shit.
to? And don't tell me he's Catholic.
No,
Well,
but
he has a meeting with the clan. We know
that's it.
that.
Yes, yeah, we know that. He's got a meeting with the clan on Friday at 4.
I wonder if he belongs to their political wing.
Hmm.
If he ran for
Could
office
be.
for them.
Well, but
I do.
yeah, but why would he ignore
Or
them? I
heaven.
mean,
Well, the clan needs money though too. Don't forget, right? Because they're a political
Yeah.
organization. They want to win election and hold public office, right? So maybe they're using the money to finance their nefarious activities, or not. I don't know.
well,
Or
I don't know.
maybe they're keeping heaven there to piss off the locals here enough that they get rolled up to then join the clan. Eh?
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
well,
Dun, dun, dun.
that's
That's exactly the
that's
scapegoat,
that's
right?
good.
Maybe they'll open up
Yeah.
a McDonald's and
Yeah.
pretend to work at the drive-through.
Wrong fascist. Wrong
Oh,
fascist.
okay, yeah, sorry.
She had a
Wrong.
premonition.
Wrong decade.
Yeah.
Wrong decade. But maybe that's a good point. If all the
Same thing.
locals are focused on their repulsion to heaven, then it keeps their mind off of whatever's happening at town hall, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Distracts
Maybe.
them. Good point,
Ah,
Reed.
Maybe.
Thank you.
Something else is going
Let's
on
say
in this
that
town.
all 5 of you are back at the boarding house now.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're not just talking about this in the street. Can you imagine?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. 'cause-
Yeah.
well, I did
By the
say
way,
that
the
it was.
mayor.
I did say that it's this town is awfully dead, and
Yeah.
once it gets dark.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I think I'd tell the others that there was. I wouldn't tell them that I'd fallen over a trash can, obviously, but I tell them as we were walking. I mean, as we were walking. By the way, for no reason whatsoever, nothing to do with the trash can. No. 2 people were laughing at us, but they sounded slightly nervous. I think we scared them.
Well, it
Ooh.
I
must be
think we're
something
spooking
else
people.
going on in this town.
There's something weird, certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Did you recognize those people? Could you recognize them again?
No, well, if they laugh, I can hear their laugh and recognize it again.
Okay. All right. I'll take that.
Identify by laugh, yeah.
Actually, Dr. J, I'd give it to you with a hard intelligence check, but you still wouldn't be 100% sure.
Ooh.
Okay. That's fair.
Cool.
All right. Anyway, Judith lets you all in and then promptly retires to her rooms.
Tony made it
With an
safe.
admonishment. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
Tony made it back safe.
Yes,
Oh,
Tony is
good.
back.
And he doesn't have a
Unless, of course, Tony
fiance.
was.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's looking through his newspaper, and he just has a little bit of crystal sugar by his mouth. But that's it.
Where he
Yeah,
ate those
soda.
donuts.
Excellent.
Ah.
Tony, you see in the newspaper next month there's going to be a big clan parade in down Main Street.
Oh
God.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
he
not staying
shows
that
that
long.
as they enter the room.
Okay.
Just like,
We filled,
well, I guess there's all sorts of festivities happening here.
we filled
Oh,
Tony
geez.
in on what happened.
Mm-hmm.
We need to
You gotta
figure
fill
out
us in.
how to. Yeah, well, we told it on the walk back. Remember, we met up with you
Oh.
guys.
Yes, that
What
is true.
what we can do is we can put something together to start
Pictures.
developing the pictures.
Yeah.
We could use
Um,
one of the rooms as a dark room.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of
But do you
which,
have the chemicals needed?
Uh-oh.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was the
Uh-oh.
question.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the dumb player that didn't put it in their inventory? Ding 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 ding. Hello.
Yeah.
You make a
Yes.
photojournalist character, you forget to put the right things in the inventory.
Yeah. So, Reed,
Hello.
give me a luck check, and
Oh
if it's
jeez.
yeah, I'm gonna want a hard success here.
My luck's only 35.
If you burn the luck,
Oh, not even
Nope.
close.
Not
nope.
even no.
No.
Oh
I
boy.
will remind you that for Mabel's fabulous performance as Isaiah, did get an inspiration token. So if Mabel would like to pass that over, I'd allow a reroll.
Okay.
The likelihood that I'm gonna get
I
it though
can
is
do
so
that.
low.
I can do that. I just want you to realize, Reed and everybody, that that it burned my soul slightly to pretend to be such a strong Christian. So the sacrifices that I made. But yeah,
Yeah. We'll know
I
soon.
will share it with you. But it didn't come
Okay.
easy.
You won't be rewarded in this life, but the next, sister.
You know,
Thank you, brother.
that's a good point, Mabel. I think to cleanse yourself at midnight, we'll climb out the windows and run naked through the pastures under the full moon and pray to the goddess for her forgiveness.
Yes, that sounds like fun.
Let's do that.
Tony is not sure if you're joking.
Oh, nor am I until we get there.
All right, Reed, you can do a
Oh god.
reroll.
Okay.
Can
Oh,
you
but the
do it?
likelihood. Jesus,
17.
it's 35.
I know you need a
Yes,
Come
yes,
on.
it is.
Come on, Reed. Come on, buddy. Oh, no, I did worse. Sorry, guys.
Boo-hoo.
You've got perfectly good photos. You just have no way of developing them right now.
Bollocks.
all right.
That
That's
sounds
okay.
about
I
right.
have two
Wait.
questions. The
Hmm.
newspaper I'm looking at, how local is it, and does it have photographs in it?
It does. It's from this county, and there are indeed pictures. Mind
Ooh.
you, the pictures involve for the clan rally. It just involves pictures of people in full clan's robes, so you can't actually see faces.
Gotcha. Okay.
Uh,
Tony
though,
mentions that. Oh, go ahead.
the horses aren't completely covered.
They could be identified.
Maybe, and I
Okay.
would be most likely to give that to Mabel to identify, unless, and possibly Sugar Joe. Sugar Joe, was there horseback riding?
Okay. All right.
Sugar Joe.
I just wanna mention to the group too that our church people spoke very highly of the local librarian. What the hell is her
Oh,
name?
Yes.
true.
Julie, what's
Well
her face?
remembered there, Chester.
Jane
Jane
Anderson.
Anderson.
Jane
Yeah.
Anderson.
Said
And
that
that maybe is
she would
perhaps
know.
someone we should check out and discuss. Go see what she knows before we leave town tomorrow.
Mm.
Before we
Mhm.
go
Well,
up the
I
stairway to heaven.
I want Tony to finish off his thoughts because I think I know where he's going
Mhm.
with his thoughts.
Mhm.
Go, Tony.
Oh, I just wanted to say that if you do have these photographs, it mightn't be necessarily easy, but at least we know there is a development room, reasonably close.
At the local
It mightn't
newspaper
work for tonight, but something to keep in mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart. Good plan.
Actually, you would need to do some serious work to make it useful to be a dark room. It's got windows.
Well, maybe we
No,
could
but
go
there's
to
a.
the local
So
newspaper
where?
There'd be one in
office
Yeah,
newspaper.
wherever they're developing their
and
pictures.
and see if we can develop our own there. If we give them a little some money, use their dark room maybe tomorrow after we go to the library. Go to the local newspaper office.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm
Is that what Tony was saying?
Yeah.
I think that's what Tony was getting at.
That's what Tony was trying to put down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that's a
I
really
like
good
the idea of trying to identify a horse. I thought I'd like to go. I've never been asked for my expert opinion on a horse.
I said it in jest, but then I was like, "Hey, you never know. Maybe now there's an avenue. You never know."
Well,
Okay,
especially
do
if
it.
we
Okay,
if we
let's
can
do it.
connect people to the clan pictures.
What skill
Yeah,
would
there
that
are
yeah.
even
ponies.
be? Animal.
Yeah, that's what I'm just
Animal
wondering. Where should
something,
I
right?
click?
You'd have to. No, it'd be like if you saw. Yeah, and it'd be like if you'd need to kind of look at it, I guess, and then if you saw any other horses, you could then identify it.
Or spot hidden
Okay,
Maybe.
one,
but
I
again.
guess. I don't know.
All right,
Educational.
let's have a look at these horses, these beauties, these great stallions. A spot hidden? Okay, let's see. Does Mabel have
No,
the
wait.
skill?
The keeper didn't tell you.
Keeper didn't tell you.
I'm
I
off.
didn't
I'm so
specify,
excited.
but actually, it's probably I'm going to make it a difficult intelligence check because horses.
Oh.
You're a farm girl. Come on
Could be
now.
natural world too, right? But you're
It
right.
could be natural world, but does
Oh,
anybody actually have natural world?
Oh, it's just
No.
success.
No.
no.
Oh,
No.
Well, that's the
no.
thing. Well, I wasn't saying to roll now. You need horses to
Oh,
compare against the
okay.
pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so good.
Oh. Well, I've got success in remembering the look of those horses. Surely they'll give me a
Yes,
bonus when I see the
they look
horse.
like they look like perfectly fine horses.
I know,
They
but
look like horses.
but there's certain bits about how they stand, their height, their kind of quarters and things.
Patches of fur, colour,
So that's in my noggin now. If I see them horses, I'll remember. Be able to match them.
That's her plan anyway.
That's
Yeah.
her plan.
Need a plan because
Maybe the keeper may not necessarily agree with that plan, but
Yeah.
you stick with that plan.
the only other plan I've got is running around naked at midnight. So that's just a challenge.
All right. Is anybody doing anything else, such as finding that hip flask?
Well, I was
Oh, yeah,
going to
I've
ask a question.
Oh,
You
yes, of
know
course.
how photography requires chemicals that I do not have? What if I tried my chemistry thing that I put 15 in? And we hope for the best.
Oh,
I am
that's
going to say
cool.
that you actually need to go shopping for some.
Yeah.
Aw,
You
okay,
can't
fair
make.
enough.
You can't do everything from just common household stuff.
Nuts. Okay.
We'll just go to the newspaper.
Can't fully MacGyver.
And to be honest,
Yeah,
Well, and
fully.
you need an enlarger as well. It's not just the chemicals. You need an
Hello.
enlarged
but
paper.
a trip to the newspaper is
Oh.
really good because they're probably going to be, hopefully, the most keyed into what's really going on in this town. and what's really going on with
True.
Heaven.
Oh my god, that's true.
We'll talk to the reporters,
Oh,
right?
oh.
We'll get Mabel to talk to the
Yeah.
reporters. So they are probably going to
Mm.
No,
be
and
really good. We could use their library
Yeah.
research or whatever, right?
Yeah.
yeah, also Reed's a journalist. This is a good
Oh,
in.
Yeah.
This is a good way of doing
Yes,
it.
we
Yay!
got
Oh.
that
So we
in.
go to the library and then we go to the newspaper. Maybe we'll get more information, right?
It's
Yeah.
all coming together.
Oh, look, we got a
Woo,
plan
I'm
for
not sure
tomorrow.
what's
Yay.
And
together.
by
I'm
the
not.
way, here's
I'm
my
not.
flask, and I'll pass the flask around and a
Ooh.
toast to all of us for being so
Oh,
goddamn
thank God,
clever
finally.
and not getting
We were clever.
All
I'm
right,
not.
con
I'm
checks
not
all
sure.
around.
I'm not
Contact
sure
Con
if
all
check.
the
around.
con check.
Clunk.
Oh,
Con
Tony
check.
doesn't drink.
Well,
He's
or
not
rather,
having any.
everybody who's drinking, con check.
I didn't
Yeah.
drink after
Oh,
that
yeah.
Yeah.
Bible teaching
I'm.
thing. Holy
I am
shit.
Hey!
successful at drinking.
I'm not.
Sugar
I'm not
Daddy
gonna. I'm
is
gonna
successful.
pass on the alcohol. I'm gonna
That's
pass on
okay,
the alcohol.
Mimo.
That's okay. It's not good for your skin
Okay, all
anyway.
successes, and this
Damn
wasn't
it
so
all.
much about drunkenness, but about being extra loud and now actually finally having a drink after going for so horribly long at Father Devine's.
All 24 hours, yeah.
Oh my! Well, for
It's a
some of
long
you, I
time.
mean, it might as well be forever. Come on now.
yeah.
Oh Lord.
I mean, Joe looks very happy to have a drink with that hard success. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
I have to say, it wasn't that bad, and they
You.
did have very nice pie. They actually were very nice. I would go
They
back.
did.
Wouldn't you, Mabel? I would go back again. That wasn't bad.
I'd go back, especially if they got cherry pie.
Yeah, the apple
And,
pie wasn't
and
bad.
ginger's there, because I don't mind gingers.
Oh, that ginger. Yeah, we saw this ginger woman
Yeah.
that I think was giving Mabel the eye as, what was your male
Giving
name
you
again?
the eye.
What was it?
Chastity, that
I-
ginger was
what were
after
your,
your
what's your
butt.
male name? Isaiah? Or what was
Isaiah.
Isaiah? Oh,
And your
yeah.
chastity.
I'm Chastity. My mom and dad are Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
Good Lord. No, I think it was a
Oh, take a
successful
swig.
evening, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good
I say
evening.
You
so.
did good.
I know.
And we survived. We were not spontaneously combusted or anything.
Ah. Yeah, we entered a church and lived.
Here's my question,
Yeah.
my friends and compadres. So as it's getting late, should we put a watch on? Should we do a little watch schedule because we know the KKK are around? We're newcomers in this town and we
Yeah.
don't know what will
Mhm.
happen. So while we get some sleep, should we just do a little split the night up into little 2-3 hour watches?
Yeah, I'm
All
happy to
right.
do that.
Good idea.
Yep. Yep.
Yep, good
I'm quite
idea.
happy to do
Oh,
that.
especially now that we see the picture that the keeper put up.
I know.
He's a
See, I
Evil.
recognize
he's a
that horse.
rebel.
That little white thing on its noggin. Yeah, I recognize that horse. That's
There's
Mabel.
there's two in the middle that have white on their noses.
Uh-oh.
Ah, but
They're
one's
twins.
bigger than the other.
Write it down.
Yes,
Write it
yes,
down.
indeed.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. And it's got a bit of a weird walk. You can see that foot's not moving quite the same.
You know
Obviously, the
what we
guy's a
should
bit heavy on it.
You know what we should do with this picture, with the sheets I bought, and I do have my little craft
No.
kit in the car. We could fake the markings on the clan. See their emblem on their chest piece? That's something we could
Mhm.
do too.
Yeah, we
if we
could.
knew- Yeah, we could. Anyway, something else to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't look like we're outsiders.
Yeah, well, we'll put it on Tony, because I didn't buy like 2 sets, right? We got 1 set of sheets, so maybe we could stretch it out to 2. I don't know. We'll have to take a look. Who's good at sewing? Anybody?
Don't look at me.
That would be
Uh,
a craft skill, and I don't think anybody has taken it.
Nope.
I guess we just.
no.
I've got some scissors. We'll just
No.
poke 2 holes in for the eyes. It doesn't look like these
Yeah.
are big fancy things anyway.
No.
We need to get a horse.
I mean, technically, I might have done a bit of sewing as part of my medical training, but
Yeah.
But not
Yeah.
pillowcase.
but I don't think I could do like precision, like replication of
The
crests or
grommets.
anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so we have our plan for tomorrow. We have a plan for the watch
Yep.
schedule.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Who's
I'll
on
take
first
first
watch?
shift. Tony will do
Tony.
that.
Great. You can give me spot hidden, please.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope,
so close.
everything's fine.
Sleep tight, everyone.
Who's on next watch?
Who's on fifth?
I'll take
Mm.
next watch.
Excellent.
Spot
Spot,
hidden.
please.
Yes.
Yeah.
All quiet. Nothing to see
Yeah.
here.
Nothing to see
Cool.
here.
How many watches did you split up into? 3, 4, 5?
5.
Yeah, I guess one each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One each.
One each makes sense.
All right.
Sounds
Whoever's next, give me a spot.
Is that around midnight? Because I'll be naked then. I'll be up.
Oh, were
She
you
has
serious about?
plans.
Were you serious about running naked
No,
at midnight?
Tuki's the
I think
goddess.
it was a joke, but by the time we get to midnight, who knows? It could change.
Well, I mean, how big was that hip flask there,
Oh my God.
Sugar Joe?
Now this
How strong was that liquor?
not that strong.
Yeah.
I did
all
a
right.
spot hidden hard success.
Okay.
Woo!
Nice.
I'll have a go. I'll probably then do the last one if it's just weak liquor and I'll still have my clothes
Well,
on.
yeah, you're a farm lady.
I
You probably
fail.
wake up with the dawn, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh, you
Oh.
got
Okay.
Neither of
So
us
the
can
only
see
one that
anything.
had anything was Joe.
We wake up tied
Yeah.
up, bound, gagged.
Oh, that's a good night.
No. That near as you can all tell, nothing happened.
Okay.
Mm, okay.
I do recall seeing
Is that a good?
naked
Nothing
Mabel running
happened?
up and down the halls. Maybe it was a dream.
Maybe. Well, it was a bit of a dare to myself. You were all asleep, and I thought, oh, give it a go. Who'll notice? See whether the landlady found me.
Seriously, you want to wander around the halls?
No, we're joking. We're joking.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Okay.
Besides,
Just
guys.
teasing ya.
Because Jaden wants that played out.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yes. I can.
I tell you, I'm not swinging my boobies to some strange woman downstairs.
Oh
Well,
my God.
depends. It depends. I don't mind strange women, but it all depends what we're
all,
doing.
all I want
You
to
don't
say
mind when you're
is,
downstairs.
all I want to say is, you go from this pious role play that just is so spot on, to then talking about not wanting to jiggle your boobies. I think you're so.
In
You know,
fairness,
when
I
you're on
think
the
Isaiah would have also been in favor of booby containment, so it's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
consistent.
But you know, when you grow up on a farm, you learn you gotta have multiple skills, many jobs.
One of them is
So
swinging you tits,
I can
apparently.
swing all ways I need to swing.
Oh. Okay.
All
Well,
right. So,
Tony wants to go for breakfast. Does anyone else want to go downstairs for breakfast?
We have to
Yes,
be
Yeah.
there at
I
7
think
a.m.,
breakfast
right?
would be good.
Our
Yep,
landlady said
It's
7
yeah,
a.m. Let's get down there, man.
she did.
7:30 actually, but yes.
7:30.
7:30.
Yep, that's okay.
Too early.
We're down.
Early bird gets the worm. So the good book says.
No, she's not. She's not serving any worms. Just a regular standard scrambled eggs and toast and coffee.
Hey guys,
Um,
when we
stiff
go down there,
jam and
let's talk about our Bible study and how much we enjoyed it. If we're gonna do chit chat at the table with her, okay? Okay, guys.
Sure.
Okay.
I think let's play it by ear. Let's not lean too hard at first because she may be disinclined towards one group or the other to a certain degree. Let's see where she goes.
Or
Let's just
Oh,
say
we
we were
know where
checking
she
it
goes.
out. We
Or
were,
we
you
can
know.
have Tony and Isaiah have a spirited debate about the pros and cons of their particular denominations.
I mean,
And
sure.
and we could just and the ladies can just sit there and admire them.
You're gonna be doting?
Sure.
Yeah,
Maybe I
we
can
can all
get some
just witness
pie.
fondly.
We'll be cheering. We'll be cheering. Go Tony!
Woohoo!
Go Zaya!
Speaking in tongues and snakes versus apple pie and coffee. Mwah, mwah, I don't know. I'm so confused.
And
Wait,
donuts.
snakes
We
and
had
apple.
donuts.
Oh, now we find out you had donuts.
Well,
Interesting.
and
Didn't
if
bring
maybe
enough
you'd hung
pie.
around, you could have had a laying on hands for your knee, but somebody had to leave early. So,
That was me, Ma.
divine
That was
healing.
not
I
me.
don't know. I guess not interested.
That was
Okay.
not
all right,
Chastity.
I'll just
That was
say-
me, Ma. With a capital G.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, we all changed names. Isaiah, Chastity, Mimo.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You find that Judith seems a little bit irritable and relatively unenthusiastic about any talk of churches and/or Bible study.
Nice.
I will quietly eat my food.
All right, peeps. First, where would you like to go next?
I think the
well,
library.
maybe the library.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Can we also see if we can find some chemicals for doing the developing
the-
of the photos?
We're going to the newspaper office.
Well,
Remember?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I added a newspaper. If anybody was watching the map, it's over
Oh.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's the
Ooh.
newspaper. Oh,
Yeah, we're going to go down there. So let's.
All right.
Where's the library again? There's a library. They're close in the same neighborhood.
We could split the
perfect.
party again.
Who's
Gonna go
got good
solo.
library
course you
stuff?
can.
Who's got library?
Oh, that's a good
What
point.
is that
I
library?
Tony
have.
has just
Oh, Tony does.
23, not a ton.
I
don't
have
even have it
library.
on
Let
my
me
sheet.
see. I have 20. I also have
I have
20.
20.
20 is
Yeah,
the
same.
base. So,
Yeah, 20 is the
uh,
base.
Oh, there it is. Library use. 20
wait.
is mine, yeah.
Oh
God.
no. Does anybody actually have any good library skills?
We're going to have to charm you guys.
In real life,
Not
I have a
usually.
master's in library, but Tony does not.
We're going to have to charm
Dang.
fast talk. Who's got the good charm and fast talk?
No,
Is that Mabel?
Oh, I got
Reed?
charm. I got charm.
Yeah, Reed and Mabel, right?
I've got
Hey.
20 for charm and 50 for fast talk.
Ooh,
50 for fast talk
Oh,
sounds good.
50
to me.
for fast talk?
Yeah,
Yep.
that sounds good.
Yeah,
Nice.
I don't
I
have
got
that.
17 charm, but I don't have fast talk.
Oh. So do we need
Can't
to be
lie.
charming or do we need to be fast talking?
Yeah, you do the lying, I'll do the winking.
Maybe there's yeah.
Or weren't you going to get your photos developed?
Yeah. I thought we were all gonna go to get the photos afterwards. Or are we actually splitting the party?
We have
Oh,
two
well.
tasks. We can do them together or separate, and we can do them in whichever order. Our party's number one antagonist is decisions.
Well, I would say some of us go to the library and some sort out getting the stuff or getting into the newsroom. Maybe charm to get into the newsroom for the photos.
Yeah, and also
Well,
and
Reed's a
Reed-
journalist.
journalist.
Reed is
Yeah.
a journalist, so
Yeah.
maybe the keeper will give Reed a bonus for that or something. maybe, eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Trying to
please.
fast
Maybe
talk
not.
the
All we
keeper?
can do is say pretty please with sugar on top and donut sugar too.
This should be Joe on top.
Just tell me what you're doing, and I'll tell you what to roll.
Okay.
Yeah, so do you guys want to just keep the teams we had last night? Because Tony's union, newspapers
do.
with no union, and
Oh yeah.
Mima J.
Okay.
And he's a dude and we have to stick by a dude,
Okay.
so like
And you
And
guys
then-
can go, yeah, because I don't, yeah.
Yeah, and Mabel's good with the librarians, right?
Fast talking.
Yes. Yes, I've spent a lot of time in the library actually.
Yeah, I think you could fast talk as
you read-
Isaiah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's do
Okay.
that then. Me and you, Chastity, off to the library.
Yes,
And
man.
then,
Lead the
yeah.
day.
All right. Let's let's go to the library first, shall we? And it's Mabel and Joe,
Interesting.
right? Or Chastity and Isaiah. I'm sorry,
Yes.
Isaiah and Chastity.
Isaiah
Yeah.
and Chastity.
What is the name of the librarian again?
Jane Anderson.
Jane
Jane
Anderson.
No. Maybe she's
Okay.
Catholic. How come they got a Catholic church? We haven't met one good Catholic or even one bad Catholic.
That'd
There's
be an
no
extra
bad
spot
Catholics.
hidden skill. Detect Catholic.
Yes,
They're both in the bushes.
Could you imagine? You're a Catholic. Okay,
Spotted.
so we're going into the
Anyway,
library.
you enter the library, and there's an older woman behind the counter, stereotypical tight bun and librarian look. There's also glasses involved.
What color's her hair?
It's
Nice.
also-
White.
Oh,
Is it in a bun?
She's really
Oh,
old.
hell yes.
She's an old lady. Well, there you go.
Um,
You should have brought Mima J.
eh.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Yeah,
Okay.
judgment wise, you'd say like mid-40s, maybe.
Oh,
Well, that's not bad.
Not that
Alright.
bad, but old at this
Cool,
time.
okay.
That was old. Yeah. Anywho, okay, come on then, Sugar Joe.
Chastity, you
Okay, so I'm gonna go.
asshole.
I'm gonna go up to the librarian's desk and I'm gonna be like, "Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking for Jane Anderson. I was told she was the librarian here. Could you help me with that matter?"
Who's looking for Mrs. Anderson?
Oh, I am looking for her. I am Isaiah McPherson, and this
Damn
is
it, person.
this is
Isaiah, you're
a
quite
woman
right.
who's with my group. There's several of us in the group, and this is Chastity Smedley,
I
and
was gonna say Chastity Bono, but okay.
no, Chastity Smedley. I have no idea. Anywho, and we were directed to find Jane to help us with a matter by the wonderful sister at the Presbyterian church. What was her name again? Sorry, Maureen, Mabel. What was her name?
I honestly
Wait,
can't
who wants
remember
to-
either.
All
I'll
right,
just say that you insert the name here.
the lovely
This
welcomer, and so
And the
yeah, she
great maker
directed
of
us here.
pies. She really had a way with
Yeah,
apple
she
pies,
was
didn't
a
she,
great maker
Isaiah?
of pies.
She was
She
fantastic.
was Chastity. She was an amazing lady. So could you help us? Would you be able to direct us in the direction of Jane Anderson? Or I
um
do apologize if you are Jane Anderson and I'm talking to you like you're complete stranger. Well, you are a stranger, aren't you? I'm sorry. I'm a little nervous because
um
this is
please
such
roll
a
charm.
lovely library. Oh, bugger off.
Oh, was that supposed? I'm sorry.
Charming.
Was that supposed to be a fast talk then?
Well, I haven't got into it yet because I don't even know whether she's Jane or not. Oh,
Ah,
well, I failed. I'm not
Oh,
charming.
boy.
I
Okay.
still like her though.
All right.
Can
Is
I
she going to
roll
be
Um,
charm? Can
obstreperous?
I
Is
roll
that the?
charm? Because I was talking about
Yeah, you go
pies.
yes,
there,
yes, you
Chastity.
can. Yes, you
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh
complimented.
shit.
Shit.
You only had 15. Holy crap.
Lord.
Um,
Okay.
you're not especially charming, but once you name drop, what's her name? Who hopefully when I re-listen will write down later. But anyway, once you name drop, what's her name with the apple pie? She smiles at you and it's like, "Well, you found Mrs. Anderson. What can I help you with?"
Oh, she's
Okay.
Mrs.
So.
No, Judith was the lady at the.
And I'm a Presbyterian at this moment. That's why I'm not very charming. So. Okay. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Anderson. I
Pleasure.
commend you for having such a great library that you have here. Well, Maureen, the pie maker in the Pentecostal church, sent us your way. We really are looking for some information. Our poor, well, a companion with our group, her poor cousin, has got himself messed up with that heaven place. And we're not hearing good things about that place, and that we're really concerned, and we would like to take him back home because we're from the Appalachians, and we're good Presbyterian people down there. And the cousin,
Presbyterian. That's
Dilbert,
right.
he he is like integral to that family, and he was whisked away by that pastor, whatever, at heaven. So really need your help to get a bit more
His
information about the
mama
place
needs
so
him
that
back
we
because
know
he's the
how.
breadwinner now that his pappy's passed on.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
absolutely. Thank you, Chastity, for reminding me. I missed that, and I am so egregious in doing that. So we really want some information about heaven. We were
All
told
right,
you were the
fast
lady to
talk it
send us.
is.
So we had to
There
lie
we
a
go.
little bit to get the fast talk part in there because the charm ain't working.
I still bloody
Burn it, burn it.
Oh,
failed.
fuck, you
Burn the
failed.
luck, burn the luck, burn
You
the
can
luck.
you can burn your luck. Burn your
Oh,
luck.
luck.
Burn it.
Okay. Burn luck. Burn luck. Where's my luck? How much luck do I actually? Oh, I have 51. There you go. I'll burn
Yeah,
7.
you're fine.
Excellent. Yeah, she looks kind of disturbed when you mention heaven. Unfortunately, I can't tell you too terribly much. But I have heard of folks who are looking to do something about that place.
Oh,
Um, I believe you, good sir, can go to their meeting this evening.
oh, okay. Because I would really want to know what they're going to do. Because A, to protect the people of this town, to protect my cousin. Well, not my cousin, but I feel like he's my cousin. And and really, I don't want him to get caught up in anything that might be going on. So yeah, thank you very much. So, what kind of meeting is it, and where's it at?
Um, it's the clan. It's the local clan meeting, of course.
I
And I understand, as a fellow Presbyterian, that you might not be comfortable in the Lutheran Church, but that's where it's
oh,
being held.
okay,
Well, as
okay.
long as it's
Well,
all God
it's clan.
fearing Christians, right? Get some of this unholiness away
Oh,
from here.
certainly, certainly.
Okay,
Mind
okay.
you, I don't actually know what they exactly do during their services, but
No,
they are Christians, of
okay,
course.
And
okay. Well,
Protestants. I haven't seen any Catholics outside of that Catholic church. Are there actually any Catholics in this town? Or are we all clean living Protestants?
You know, I haven't seen any recently. I heard tell that the priest has been relocated. I
oh,
don't even know
okay,
if they're even holding services anymore.
okay, okay. Well, that's good. No harm in that. And those
Yeah, that's good.
Lutherans, they're not Catholics,
No,
so
but
they
they're
are they are
Protestants.
God-fearing people.
Protestants are good.
So we're okay with that. And hey, if they do good pie, I'll be there. So yeah, I'm a member of the clan back in the Appalachians. So, I kind of know the deal there, and I know they're good folks, and there's good men then just trying to protect their family and their land and their property and things. What time is the meeting, and where is it going to be? Because I tell you what, I'm all in for that because I stand by what you believe in. God-fearing folks.
That's 7 this evening at the Lutheran Church. Um,
Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed the 7. I'm sorry, ma'am. I get so ahead of myself and I get so like, because this is really a disturbing situation. And as you can imagine, they've got colored folks up there and everything. And we really don't want our cousin mixing with some of that kind of communism talk that I hear they talk about. So I do
of
apologize.
course, yes, I am glad that you are good and sensible people.
Yeah.
Um,
That, uh, that I'm not fully attending to the information you're giving me. So, but I got that in my head. You have that in your head, Chastity.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
um,
sir,
Chastity.
I do. And thank you, ma'am, for your
Well done.
assistance.
Yeah.
Because I think we
Yeah.
have to
um,
go and get that boy out of there and talk some sense into him. And he will need to have a purification from all the
Yeah.
sin he's been
Yeah.
surrounded by.
Well, and he's gonna go back and have to talk with the clan and have a conversation because they will set him
He's
right.
going to
They
be
they
punished for
know
his
they
wayward
know how this
ways.
thing
I mean,
stands.
I've never heard of such a thing. I've heard these stories that your neighbors, ma'am, have been telling us about heaven, and I have never, ever heard of such godlessness in my entire life. Something needs to be done. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 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 Well done there,
Is it?
Chastity. You
it
really
yeah.
took the words out of my mouth
Well,
there.
I believe wasn't
Certainly.
your second cousin by your mama's sister's husband? Isn't he like a junior grand dragon of the clan?
Oh, stop!
Yeah. And hey, we're from the
Stop!
Appalachians. We're all
Yeah,
related in
okay.
some way.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna want another fast talk here.
Jeez.
Joe,
you
it's
guys
your
are
turn
just
now.
watch you don't just
Oh,
dig holes for yourselves.
my fast talk
God,
is
Joe, come on.
it's
You can do
5.
it.
My fast talk is a 5.
You were doing so well. Oh my
No!
god! Quick, give her
No!
Did you
money.
My fast talk is a 5.
Yeah, she just kind of looks really weirdly at you, and
I should have kept my mouth shut like any other
yeah,
woman. Okay, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut now like any other woman now.
Okay.
Leave it to the man.
And do I see her looking at Joe weirdly?
yes, you do. It's
Okay.
quite
Okay.
obvious.
All right. So I'm going to say, okay, Chastity, I understand that, how you feel about this matter, but this is men's matters now. Let us just get the information we need,
Very
and
good.
we've got that from this lovely lady here,
Yep.
and we're going to then follow up. It's nothing for you to worry your pretty little head about. Thank you very much, Mrs. Anderson. If we can ever
Uh,
help you, please call upon us.
oh, certainly, certainly. Um, oh, uh, I don't recognize you. You're new to town, right?
Yeah, we are new to town. Now, you may have seen us last year. We did a lovely revival tour in the town, just kind of south of here. It was called Dwillkill, and we did a lovely. It was a lovely tent, big tent. We had singers and things, and I was one of the traveling pastors with that. So you may well have seen me there. But otherwise, as a visitor, I am definitely a visitor to your town. But I feel very welcome.
I'm gonna want another fast talk for that.
Oh,
You're,
Oh,
you're,
girl.
you're good at fast
Jesus
talk.
Christ!
Oh,
Oh, Jesus,
oh,
Mabel.
jeez.
I
just
know.
stop,
I'm not.
guys.
I'm just.
Stop with
Yes.
your
Maybe we should just leave.
We
You
should just
know,
leave. We
I
should just leave,
I
shouldn't we? We
I
just
haven't
go.
heard anything about such a revival. You
Oh,
don't
you did
precisely
not.
sound like any pastor I've heard.
Well, I'm
You're
gonna
in
like.
training.
I am willing to hang my head on that because I am just an amateur. I was not trained as a pastor. Pastor. It's just that I feel the will of God in me, and again, like I say, I do apologize. I get a bit I get overwrought by the spirit within me, by the Holy Spirit, and sometimes it's hard for me to kind of remember that this is a library. This isn't the tent. No reason to get. But yeah, we were
She
there
just
last
kind
year,
of
last
looks at
June.
you weirdly. You're kind of talking like one of those Pentecostal types.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm a
Dun, dun,
Presbyterian.
dun.
dun, dun, dun,
I'm
dun.
with the fundamentalist part of the Presbyterian, and like as you would probably know, ma'am, that they've been trying to join us up and go all for like modernism of ordaining women and being more open, and we're mighty against that. So maybe that's just where my strong feelings come because I'm part of the strong side of the Presbyterian Church, but I'm not Pentecostal. But no harm to anyone who is. If you are a Pentecostal ma'am, then that's okay. You just believe in the Word of God. But I will be leaving you today now, but I thank you very
Oh,
much for your
actually,
information, and I do apologize for my zeal.
ma'am, if you could point me
Uh,
to your newspaper section of the library, I just want to look up um some past issues. I understand that you guys have recipes in every issue of your Good Fine newspaper, and a lady was telling me one about peach cobbler, and I just want to take a quick peek while we're here, if you don't mind.
oh, well, certainly. Right this way, please. Um, anyway, as are you going back, Mabel, to look at peach cobbler recipes, or are you just leaving that to Sugar Joe?
No, I'll go, but I'm not looking at peach cobbler recipes. I'll just flick through the newspapers and look at manly things.
Because my thought,
Like
Right. In that
yeah,
case,
any
both of you
information.
can give me
Oh.
spot hiddens, please.
Oh,
I do want to look at
there's not one.
I do want to look at the newspapers for information about
Yeah.
heaven and the clan. There is my spot hidden, but I
Oh.
do want to do a library use search.
Oh no! You'll get a chance. You'll get a chance.
Okay.
Oh
Mabel,
wow,
Spot hidden.
spot.
my
Well, let's see
spot
how
hidden
bad we are
sucks.
doing this. Oh, there we go. I can't
Oh,
even find a
no.
peach cobbler recipe.
No,
Joke
you have
on.
failed everything.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah. You've only got eyes for well, Sugar Joe only has eyes for peach cobbler, and Mabel only has eyes for the comic strips. I think those are appropriately masculine, right?
Yeah, yeah, they are, I suppose. Yeah.
But I
Well,
think,
that's a
I think,
bummer,
I
but we
think,
know where the clan is meeting.
but we want to look through that. We want to do a library use check because we want to check a couple things, looking for things about the mayor,
Yes, please do.
and looking for
Okay.
heaven, and anything about the clan, and anything about and here at Cupid.
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's a hell of
Hey,
a paper cut.
oh
Oh
my
no,
God, we are just,
we just
oh my
we need to leave.
Lord.
We need to leave.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just need to go. I
Um,
can't read.
yeah,
You ripped the
Mrs.
paper in
Anderson
two by
kind of
accident.
looks at Mabel, who managed to not only trip over something, but also rips the newspaper.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
Look,
Holy.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask both of you to leave. This is unacceptable behavior for this library. Out now, please.
I am
Banned from
sorry,
the
ma'am.
Yes,
library.
ma'am.
I tripped over.
You have
You're going.
a good day. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you.
She does not smile. She just is happy to see you gone.
Well, at least we got out.
At least you got
Well, what did you
at least
want? Her to call the cops on you?
you got invited to that.
Well, you never know. People
You
know
got
the
invited to
clan,
Lutheran
you
church
know.
though. You got invited as well. So you can say when you go that the librarian sent you over.
I can indeed. I can indeed. Let's just hope she doesn't talk to anyone.
Yeah. Say we busted
Okay.
up her library.
Well, you know.
I'm getting hungry.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Maybe.
Let's go over and do a quickie look at the newspaper. And to start with,
I hope you
Reed,
guys have better
give
luck.
me
Right.
give me a luck check,
I hope so
please.
too.
A luck check. Oh
Yep.
no. Oh, but my luck is only 35. Yeah.
Just to
Ah,
Yeah. Anyway,
You can do it.
oh yeah.
Oh no, you can't do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh
No, I
yeah.
can't.
We have no luck and we can't read. And we can't
The
lie.
dice are
Oh my
We
against
can't
gosh.
charm. What the hell is happening to us?
well, I was gonna maybe say something about possibly not digging a hole so freaking deep that I have to keep giving you checks, but
Oh.
one digresses. Anyway,
Oh.
But it was a glorious hole. I mean, I thought Chastity and I did a very
Don't put the
great
word
big
glorious and hole
hole.
I
next to each
too.
other.
uh,
Don't put them.
You're related to a
would you
grand
like me to
dragon.
direct you to the nice cemetery that's attached to the Presbyterian church for those holes?
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh, no. Well, not yet, unless we got some clan members to bury.
Uh-oh.
Right.
I
Anyway,
don't think that's what they
the
meant.
three of you. No,
No.
no, it
I
wasn't.
know what Jaden
Anyway,
likes to do to bad players that do
Uh-huh.
bad things. I know what they
uh-huh.
do.
All right.
Yes. For I am evil, and I appreciate being evil. Anyway, Reed, Dr. J, Tony, you get to the
Hello.
newspaper, and there's a fairly thin guy who's clearly dressed like a stereotypical newspaper editor.
Oh, nice. Cool. We can talk to him, right? Because I'm worried about this luck check.
Oh, yeah, you can totally talk to him.
Okay.
Just because I'm not telling you what the luck check is for, doesn't mean that it's a problem
Alright.
yet.
Oh god, there's not gonna be a room, is there? I'll say, "Hello, my good sir. You look like the man about this fine establishment. You look like the editor of this amazing newspaper that I've just stumbled across. You see, I'm a journalist from the big city, and I was coming here on a visit to see my friend when I happened upon your newspaper, and I saw a wonderfully written article that is so much better written than the crap that we have in Manhattan. Geez, do they not care about their work? But you seem to care about it, and I was coming here to congratulate the writer of that article on their amazing work and potentially offer them a job in the big city."
Wow.
I
That was
was
good.
going
That
to
was
give
good.
you a charm check, but that
That is
is a
charming.
fast talk.
No, but I was charming. I
That
was
was
saying that they're
good.
good.
No, that was good.
Yeah, it was charming until you offered a job.
I was gonna
Okay,
say.
remove the job
Oh,
part. Remove the job part.
I thought that was great.
Remove that
I
part.
will
Oh,
I'm
give
just
it to you
congratulating
this
them.
once, but seriously,
Okay,
once you start lying your ass off, that's when the fast talk part comes in.
Oh,
gotcha. Okay,
get the
don't,
charm, Reed.
note
You were
to player,
doing
don't
great.
lie. Got it.
You were doing great.
be
Oh,
charming.
thank you.
Oh,
All right, yes, you're quite charming. Oh, well,
Thank you.
actually, fortunately, we're a very tiny newspaper here. It was either myself or my partner who wrote that article. Which one exactly were you speaking of?
And this is the part where I'm hoping that Tony brought the newspaper with him. Um, I can hold up the one. I'm assuming it's going to be the one with the pictures of the horses, right? That's what Tony was reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, the KKK one. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we passed that to him and
Yep.
put it
Yes,
there, and we go,
We
"This
all
yes.
is
took a look
amazing.
at
The
it. Yeah.
photography." Yeah.
Indeed, I wrote that. I'm so glad that you find it such a good article. Thank you.
It was such a compelling read. The way you're a wordsmith. You're a god amongst men. And that photography, stunning. I'm amazed that such a small knit team can do such amazing photography. You must tell me your tricks and how you managed to get such good pictures of moving horses. No wonder.
Oh, yeah, he goes on to this whole big thing about, lighting and angles and uh, insert photography talk here because I don't know any. Um,
Right. Exposure,
um,
so yeah.
Yes, yes. And then he gets to the part where, oh, yes. And of course, I develop all of my photos myself. I use a slightly different formula than is traditionally required. I find that it makes, especially uh, for moving pictures to give the illusion of movement, it works just a little bit better.
Well, no wonder they look so good because you've made the formula yourself. How clever! Oh, you must show me this.
Wow. Certainly, certainly. Unfortunately, the my dark room is very, very tiny. So only you can come back. But I'm afraid your friends will not fit. So, but please, please come on back. I'd be happy to show you my setup.
Oh god, okay, I give the other two a wink, like, if you hear anything, come get me. Thank you. Okay. Wish me luck, guys.
Good luck.
I guess I'm going with a creepy man into a dark room. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Off we
Um,
go.
yes. So he brings you back and points out various and sundry features, and it's relatively standard looking dark room, and with your little bit of chemistry knowledge you can see the slight difference in formulation that he uses in his development chemicals.
Yes. Well, this is amazing. This is wonderful. I wonder, would you, because this is such an amazing room with all these chemicals that I've never seen used in the rooms we used back in Manhattan. Geez, do they need an update? I would love to
uh
bring my knowledge,
it
you
it
know.
Reed, you've developed photos before, come on now.
I'm trying to be nice to him. I'm like, I wonder if you would let me practice developing some photos here while I'm here for the few days.
Oh, I might be able to do that. Unfortunately these are kind of expensive, so I'm going to need some payment for the chemicals that you use, but I would not be I would not mind in the slightest if you want to develop some photos. In fact, I'd be delighted to
Wonderful.
help you.
Wonderful, that's
Oh.
amazing. Oh, well, isn't it a good thing that I have a good friend who's a dilettante? Oh my god, what's that word? Hello.
Dilettante.
Thank you.
What?
Who has quite the stash of money. So money will be no problem.
Fantastic. Do you want assistance developing?
Oh no, that I'll be fine by myself, thank you. You know how it is. Photographers, they're very proud of their own work and they get a bit funny around other people. So, I'll be fine. Thanks.
Oh, certainly, certainly. Well, in that case, yeah, you'd be welcome to either stay now and develop now, or you can come back later, whichever works for you.
Well, I suppose while I'm here, I might as well do a bit of the old developing while I'm here. I'll just go tell my friends that that's what I'm doing because they'll be wondering where I am. If I'm in here for,
of course, of course. Well, I'll just be out at the desk. I just ask if you need anything.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Speaking of which, hang on a second.
And this is where the luck roll comes in, doesn't it? I'm worried about that luck roll.
Yeah, he just you can give me a psychology check.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, I'm gonna burn.
You really want to burn 5 more of your luck? That's pretty much
I
gone.
don't want to. Yeah, that's a good point, but I don't want to die.
Why would I kill you in the newspaper office?
Oh, I don't know.
At the end of a
True.
session, no less.
Yes, no, I don't. Yeah.
Okay. All right. If I'm not gonna die, then okay, I'm fine. I'm fine being ignorance is bliss. It's all good.
Excellent. In that case, you can tell them, tell Tony and Dr. J whatever, and then I'll want a photography check to see how your development goes.
Man.
All right. So I go out to the dock and I go out to Tony and I go, guys, I did it. Fucking did it. He believes me. It's great.
He's sitting right there.
Oh no, I thought they were outside.
No, they're at the desk. Right
Oh,
there,
they're
and next to
okay.
you.
Sorry, player blacked out. Okay, no, okay, I go, oh, hi, guys. Okay. In that case, I go, I'm just going to be developing some photos in that amazing room with some amazing chemicals I've never seen before. Oh my God. So I will be a while, but please stick around if you like. Wink, wink.
Well, yeah, so Tony, Dr. Irving, are you loitering or are you going to go off and do something else?
Tony has never. He's always curious to learn about things. He's never seen how photos get developed, so he asks if he can stand in and watch.
Yeah.
Dr. Irving is going to Dr. Irving is going to maybe ask if she can have a quick tour of the place, as she's never really seen the newspaper. I mean, do they publish their newspaper here at the same time, or is it just written and like, do they have a
Um,
printing press and stuff?
um, yeah, the guy at the desk brightens up as soon as you mention printing press. Certainly, I'd be happy to give you a tour.
All right, I'm gonna and in that tour, I'm gonna
He
see.
actually offers you his elbow to escort you.
Ooh.
Oh, hello. Dr. Jo's pulled again.
I will take it, and I'm going to try to pump him for more information about I'll try to pump in more information with regards to Heaven, the clan, and the mayor.
Smart.
All right. Why don't we table that and just have a
Yeah.
photo development check? So, photography, please, Reed.
Okay, come on, Reed. Come on, buddy. You can do this. You can do this. You can do. Yeah, we can do this.
Oh yes.
Excellent.
Gosh.
Yes, and for the next month break, I will be looking up exactly how long it takes to develop photos this way. As I
Like 3
recall,
months.
it's not quick.
No.
No, I don't think it's quick either,
No.
but several
It's
hours, I
ages.
think.
It'll be
Yeah.
fine. Oh, but if Tony's
Yeah,
in the room
I
with
have
me,
I have vague
he can.
recollections of like hanging things up to dry and all, and I don't
Yeah.
know how long the drying process takes. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll be
Yeah.
looking that part up. And anyway,
You can still see them.
hmm?
Even though they're drying, you can still see the pictures.
that's what I mean.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Tony
yeah,
will be able to.
yeah. They're
No,
they're
you
wet and
can. So
glossy, and
Yeah.
yeah, I
she
would
can still
let
look.
Tony give them a gander as they're drying.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to
Sounds good.
touch them, but he can totally look.
I will
Yeah.
keep my grubby
Cool.
mitts off them.
Excellent. We can do that next session as well. And how is everybody for next month?
Solid, I think.
I think it's November
What's
16th.
the? It's the 3rd September. Is it? Sorry, November
November
16th.
16th, I think, is what we
Yes.
should have it.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't think we have anything.
RPG Alliance is in person in
Anybody?
Calgary on the 17th. So if anybody's in Calgary and wants to come,
Ooh.
it's gonna be very sad not to have Blue Witch and Sea
know.
Hag there this year. But we'll
I
think of you.
know.
Don't be
We'll
sad
eat.
not to be there.
We'll have a
I
piece
know.
of pizza in your memory.
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
But if anyone else from Calgary wants to come, please come because we really need players. And we've got a couple of Call of Cthulhu. There's a Delta Green and a Call of Cthulhu game being run. Yeah.
Cool.
And that's on the 17th or the 16th?
November 17th, which is a Sunday at Dickens Pub. We got 22
November. Okay.
games on the thing.
Wow.
Free dice, free mini for the first 50 badge holders. Lots of different games. Tom's running a game, Old School
Is he?
Essentials. Yep, and that's
Oh,
gonna
wow.
be that's gonna be
That'll
one
be entertaining.
that will be fun. And there's also Monster of the Week by a really great game runner named Mac, and she is awesome. I have to say, I played with her this summer, and she was awesome. Lots of good gamers, and there's one game by Kathy Maloney who's for women only, and it's a new game called I think Honk. You play a bunch of geese
All right.
running around causing havoc. Honk.
Yes, I did kind of think of Ray when I saw that.
Well, there you go. There you go. Yep. And then we've got six. I think we've got 4 diversity, equity, inclusion games, and 11 charity games. So yeah, and we need players. And if anybody wants to come, I will give you a free badge. Just let me know.
I will definitely be looking to do that.
Awesome.
That sounds good.
If you throw in a
I will
plane
get
ticket,
off the
we'll be
computer.
there.
Get those WestJet sales, guys. Get out here.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
well, so long as you're on the computer the day before for this game.
Well, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So
I do
I'm
that.
writing down everything, so I've got all my details here. Okay, so we've got the Friday,
Yeah, that's a
so
good
it's
weekend of gaming, really.
Yeah.
The 14th is this the
No.
November 16th
This
is
one's-
Call
Why
of
am I-
Cthulhu on the Saturday.
I
November.
overran into December on the calendar. I'm so sorry. That's what happened. Okay, so 16th is Call of Cthulhu. 17th is the Dickens Pub RPG Alliance event.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Sounds good. And
All
I'm just
right.
going to sign off on my stream.
so-
Thank you all for showing. It was a good relaunch of the channel. I am now streaming Tuesday nights and Friday nights and then of course the Call of Cthulhu. So it'll be 7:30. 7:30 both dates, Atlantic Standard Time. So, hope you guys. We'll see you guys. Take care. Bye. Okay.